extra shots, no matter what the damage dice was. But it doesn't seem like a smaller, low damage weapon has any bonus to the number of shots you can take.
Only
At least I couldn't find one.
Only the hand crossbow with the crossbow expert feat getting you the always on bonus action attack.
Yeah.
But as a monk, that's less necessary. That's more good for like fighters and especially rogues.
Yeah, and the fighter's the best way you're going to get extra attacks, and like multi-classing with like Gloomstalker, Ranger, and that kind of shit.
Super nice because you can use it in melee too. So you have so many options there.
Yeah, I mean,
and,
had Nurse ever tell you about my character Gloom? She was a Ranger fighter hand crossbow expert. She like was doing like 250 to 300 damage in a round when she would action surge. It was just
crazy.
Yeah.
In the opening round, which is when you want to do it generally anyway. But yeah, brutal.
It's amazing.
Yeah, because she would have 3 shots from being a fighter, plus she had a 4th shot at the start of the round for being a Gloomstalker. And then you would action surge, so that's 8 shots, and then the 9th shot would be bonus action.
And then the revised ranger gets advantage on all attacks against creatures that haven't acted yet, so you're like pumping out 9 shots, 2 of which have bonus damage, all of which have sharpshooter, all with advantage before anyone gets to go.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts. My favorite part about that is it's always like, man, Gloom is so broken. And then Finn, 2 to 3 rounds later when he's finally in melee, does the exact same thing. It just takes him longer to get there.
Oh, yeah.
It was always so funny.
Well, that's why that group was so strong, is we had 2 fighters that were just like, bomb.
Where is everyone?
Hello.
Time change is probably fucking with people. I forgot it was today, but all my clocks do it automatically for the most part.
Yeah, same. I'm glad.
I didn't even know. I saw Nurse, I think it was Nurse, mentioned it in chat, and I was like, oh, I forgot that was this weekend. Because why would you do it on the solstice? That's just stupid. Or equinox, or what the fuck.
By the way, D&D question. Were you guys on your way to Goodmead? Did we end with you guys arriving at Goodmead?
Fuck. We were on our way to Goodmead.
We were either at Goodmead or just leaving Bryn Shander. I don't recall.
It might have been you're on your way to Goodmead. Okay. So
I think we were on our way, and you might have told us that you rolled no encounters, and so it was basically like a transition there. There was just a wipe.
Gotcha.
I don't really remember.
All right, then I will get that map set up.
I don't remember at the very end. I
think it was something. I think it was
Avalanche being grumpy about it.
I love it. That's the second time I've experienced that avalanche, and both of my characters had levitate. Although the first one, I was able to levitate high enough to get out of there.
I thought for sure I'd get a chance to move again because I was top of the initiative, and then, it did it twice, and I was like,
I know. Yeah. I know. I was like, we all look fine, and then it's like, no, it goes twice at 10 and at 0. What? Why?
Yeah.
Why doesn't it just go at 20 like all other lair action?
Yeah, they actually, I think, just basically for this adventure reprinted the Avalanche rules, reprinted the Blizzard rules that already existed in the DMG or wherever, and they basically for that encounter just say that this one is 1,000 feet long and you're like dead in the middle of it, or it's like 500 feet long and you're dead in the middle of it, or something like that. So it's like all the checks and whatnot were just like written a long time ago and whatnot. They just kind of reprinted it for this adventure and put it in there. And I personally had never seen an avalanche, and like, well, definitely going to use this again throughout this adventure, even though there's only this one scripted one here.
Yeah, you know what's worse than an avalanche? Lava.
God, man.
I may have lost a character in lava.
May have.
It is an absolute bloodbath.
May have happened recently.
I think there's 7 deaths in that campaign at this point. Casey's died, Zach has died, then Sean's died twice, and Nick's died 3 times.
Do we count the one where we came back?
Are you counting the black cabin? Because if that's one of Sean's 8. 2 deaths, but that'd be 1 of 4 for me.
Yeah.
God.
So Nick is half the deaths that campaign.
Jesus.
Yep.
It's all right.
That's right. You did start as Mancubus, yeah. So you were from there to get go.
The first 2 were because I'm melee, so that was kind of understandable.
Yeah, the Black Diamond deaths are somewhat scripted. It's not from lack of healers. It's these most recent deaths were from the fact that lava does 1 billion damage, and they got some really unfortunate rolls against a hold person and suggestion that led to 2 people getting dunked in lava.
It was brutal. We went from fine to 2 people dead in like 4 rounds, and just like,
Yeah.
I think
it was like a 20 round encounter or something. Like, we're up in the mid or high teens at this point for how many rounds the encounter has gone, and 3 people have died, even though you guys definitely looked like you had it until the big bad showed up and started hitting people with spells.
Yep, that's also the second time that campaign that I've died within like the first 30 minutes to an hour of the session. Which is the roughest part, because I'm like, oh,
yeah.
Well, I guess I got time to look at characters too.
Yeah.
But that was pretty rough. Like, I don't mind
man.
dying, but it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
No?
I had that same experience on Heximus. It was like in the first hour of a 4-hour session. It's just like, oh man. Well, let's build a let's go look through Tasha's and pick out a paladin or a monk. Let's see what we're doing.
Yeah, I started looking at a backup just in case. But mostly because I like building characters.
Yeah, me too. So my backup always changes because it's all flavor of the week for me.
Yeah, whatever looked good.
I'll like see a picture or a topic or hear a song and be like, oh, that would be a cool character. And then even the character I'm playing, I'm like, yeah, it's old news. That's why I don't mind losing.
So I'll be without power. He has to roll for me.
Well, that should be an improvement, right?
got him.
I mean, if I do it, it won't be by much, but
I got it. I think
Yay, I'm gonna crit.
rolls should stay in the blood, so rolls should that's a statement. My brain, sorry. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm slowly coming online. Also, stream is up if you can, Dad, on Twitch.
I'll probably try to conserve battery by not streaming video. Since I don't know how long this is going to be.
Oof, yeah, that's rough. So Nick, did you decide what you're playing in to bring to replace Donnie? I know you said Tabaxi something. Yeah. Is it the hero paladin?
Yeah, Tabaxi, Oath of Glory paladin, Flash of Steel. Such a great name.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good Tabaxi name.
And then
Sean's a monk,
character,
right? The death of Shadow Monk, you're saying?
I'm bringing Shadow Monk, and I'm going to be Shadow Between the Stars.
Nice.
Yeah, and we're longtime buddies.
We're best friends, and traveling, what are we? Enforcers for the Zentarim.
Just like real life.
Yeah, I don't know if Zach messaged it in the group chat, but he DM'd me his character idea that he is going to be a divine sorcerer by the sounds of it.
Yeah, it's not. We were talking a bit at the end of the night, and he was kind of leaning towards that. So I think that would be really good.
Hi, Brian.
Hello.
Hey, welcome, dude. Yeah, I wonder what Casey's going to bring since he's retiring his artificer.
Yeah, I don't remember if he said.
He's going to bring dice.
Sorry, I'm just doing some reading. I'm gonna give Spoon 5 minutes to show, and if he's not here in about 5, we can get rolling. But we will be starting with you guys arriving at Goodmead, making your way from Bryn Shander unharassed.
All right, sounds good. I got my headset, but I'm going to be away from my push to talk then for a minute while we're waiting. Candace bought some planters, and she needs me to do some drilling. And sadly, it's not the sexual kind.
No. Change the name of this place to Goodweed.
Oh yeah.
Just kill all the bees and just turn the apiary into a greenhouse.
I think it might be a little cold for grown weed. I don't know.
You got 2 druids. I guarantee we can make it happen.
As people have
that's fair,
observed,
that's
it
fair.
is far too cold for an apiary as well, but that didn't stop them from putting one here.
I mean, yeah, as I was saying that, I'm like, wait, how are they doing any of this? Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's just wishful thinking. They didn't even specify magic. They're just, nope. I guess in Forgotten Realms, bees can fucking chill in the super cold.
Or ice bees.
They've got White Walker in their blood.
The plants do?
The bees.
Because I realize, obviously, the bees, but then also you need the
Yeah.
plants for them to pollinate so they can do the honey thing. It's full of holes. What is this? Where's my realistic D&D world? What the fuck?
Right?
I mean, there's plant growth as a spell, and you just like do it with magic.
Oh no, we could. We're just riffing on the fact that the book does not explain how they're making this sweet honey mead in the frozen north. But yeah, plant growth for sure. That shit's OP. I love that spell. Didn't save me from getting murdered the one time I was able to use it. Stupid monks in their fucking ridiculous movement speed. Stupid sword of sharpness and cutting off my leg.
Are there trees all over the place where we are?
Are there
Or is
what?
it all barren? Trees.
I think it's mostly barren. Like there's trees here because this is like the one.
There's
there's trees
forests and
here.
stuff.
Yeah, and there's the one big forested area in the northwest. But the
Must be enough
overall
sunlight that
Mostly
trees grow
tundra.
a little bit.
Yeah. They get most of their.
There's still sunlight.
Yeah, there's some sunlight right now. There's dim light.
And normally there is just winter time or like, Arctic style sunlight. It's just been cursed for the past 2 years.
Yeah. Right. It specifically needs a living tree. I didn't know if these were dead or not.
Mayhem, did you also name your Mount Hal the bird, or did I accidentally do that for both of us?
Oh. I thought I named it something else.
I might have accidentally selected yours and my own and changed it then, because that's mine. He's Halberd.
Incredible.
Get it?
Yeah.
What's up, Brian?
What's the name of the mount? I forgot.
X-Beak.
Yeah, I don't remember what I called it.
Yeah, I must have somehow accidentally selected yours or something.
Inferior mounts that need food and tire.
All right. Hopefully Spoon shows up. If you guys are ready, we can start with you guys arriving at Goodmead. As you approach the outer limits of the town, you can hear the distant buzzing of bees. At this point, it's about a little past 10 a.m., and the dim light of the day has just, really started to shine. Goodmead is known for being the main source of most of the mead provided to the rest of 10 towns, but there have been rumors that the mead flow from Goodmead has halted.
Okay, so as we're rolling in, White Claw would comment to the group. Maybe if they have trouble getting meat out, they need adventurers like us. If we have time, maybe we ask them.
Good idea.
If we must.
Maybe we go to buzzing. Bees make honey, yes?
We?
I believe it is to the mead hall.
All right, yeah, we'd make our way towards the meat hall and yeah, probably just hop on in there.
Okay. Let me see. I was like, does this place have a name? Nope, I think it's just the mead hall. Yeah, as you enter, the place is rather large. There is a fire-heated space dedicated to what you can now tell is the source of all the bees. It's an area where they do most of their husbandry, where they nurture the beehive. You would see that the people in the mead hall seem accustomed to the sound and are unflinching at it. What would you guys like to do in the mead hall? People would kind of cast their eyes at you as you all enter as you're a particularly strange group. But most of the people there would just give you a friendly nod at best unless you engage them.
So I would probably poke at Rulanan and say, "Hey, soft scale. Maybe you go talk to them, see if owner or someone needs help."
Sure, I could do that. Yeah, I'll go find the owner or somebody.
Yeah, someone behind the bar or what have you.
And you're saying that the shipments of mead has slowed down?
Yeah.
That's what we've heard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, the bartender, see if he knows someone I can speak with, or maybe he knows I can get a little bit more information as to maybe why he thinks it's slowed down or what's going on.
Yeah, you would eventually be directed towards a woman by the name of Olivessa Untapur, a middle-aged woman who looks like she is descended from Chult. Those of you or most of you guys are familiar with the majority of 10 towns and would know that both Goodmead and Dugan's Hole were founded by Chultan immigrants.
Okay.
Perhaps that is the secret to their cold weather bees.
She would tell you that, oh man, their most recent shipment has gone missing, and they sent out some militiamen to see if they could find it, but they have not returned.
Where was the shipment going?
I was heading north through the woods.
How long ago?
I'm trying to see if she would, or if it says. Two days ago.
Ooh, fresh.
Should not be too hard to find then.
Yeah, going north. What's north? Brinchander? Where are we? Yeah, Brinchander's north, right?
Brinchander is northwest and East Haven is northeast.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everything is north
That's
of where we are.
Yeah, except for Dugan's Hole.
She says that they don't have a lot to offer you, but you would be, they would be in debt to you, and you would be welcome to stay in Goodmead, free lodge and drink for an entire 10-day.
Ooh, that sounds good.
She would say this has been a lot for her to deal with. She would offhandedly mention that there's an election going on, and the town needs a new speaker. And she's just been caught up in running against I believe he is a logger. And she says that she really has no interest in it, but the people in town think that she would make a great speaker and are pushing her to step up. She says she would much rather keep applying her trade as a, I don't know what the actual term would be is, but kegsmith. She makes kegs for the meat.
Okay. Rulan doesn't care much for politics. All right.
She would look your group over, or look you over. Well, would you straight up tell her that you're not interested in politics?
No, I won't say that. I just won't be that interested into that part of what she's talking about. But I won't say I don't care or anything like that.
Okay, then that's fine. She'll leave it at that. She tells you again, if you're able to find out what happened to them, you know, they'd be happy to let you stay and eat and drink in good meat for the next 10 days. If you find the militia, to send them back as well, or maybe work beside them to find the cast. So they are missing specifically 3 casks of mead that were loaded onto a dog sled.
And how many were in the caravan?
I believe it was only 1 driver and a team of dogs.
Sled after all. Just kidding.
I forget the lead that we had for the killer. Was that here in Goodmead? Is that why we're here?
No, that's in the next town, Dugan's Hole.
Okay, just making sure.
We were doing a stop here just because it was on the way to Dugan's.
Okay. Well,
and we'd heard about the missing mead, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'll tell her we'll hopefully be able to help her with that at some point soon. Maybe. I hope. Possibly.
Very committed.
Yeah.
We will certainly
Maybe
do
just
what we
something that
can.
We think about.
I'm just thinking about all the things that we're committed to doing. Like, yeah, we'll try.
And I'm particularly interested in earning some money, so you know.
Hey, money's always good.
Meta question, what time of day is it again?
Sorry, I was reading a little bit more. It is a little past 10.
AM?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes,
Sweet.
10 a.m. Sorry, I was incorrect about the scene. So the 3 casks of mead never left town. They were being loaded onto a dog sled in town, and that's actually how the speaker died. Trying to prevent the theft, a creature known as a Verbeeg was said to have killed him. And the majority of the townsfolk, along with Olivessa, want revenge. But more importantly, they say they want the mead back.
So a creature killed the speaker and took the mead?
Yes.
And what is this Verbeeg?
Yeah, what is that?
Right. Let me bring up the Verbeegs.
So they should be offering rewards. I'm sure of it.
That changes everything.
Not really. We still must get the mead back.
And they sent the militia out after the Verbeeg.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Them are offering rewards?
a Verbeeg is similar to a giant, but not quite as tall. And the only reward they can offer you currently, especially with the speaker dead and the militia gone, the best that the townsfolk can offer you guys is free board, food, and drink for 10 days.
That's Rolanan will say that is fair. I understand the situation that you are in. Small town such as this.
Okay, what would you guys like to do? Would you like to follow this immediately? Or would you like to head on to Dugan's Hole?
I think we should do this.
Are they in the same
Yeah, if we're
direction?
here, and I'm curious how far that thing went.
If they only pay with room and board, we travel. That not valuable to White Claw.
A safe place to stay is always valuable.
Meh.
Yes.
Plenty of safe places for White Claw. Don't need to go out into the tundra for a day or two, chase some big monster. Besides, it sounds like they already send militia. Militia handle it.
The militia is most certainly dead.
Yeah, I don't think the militia made it through that. And besides, White Claw, what if we find something interesting on them that you would like?
But towards
unpaid.
traveling merchant, longer we delay, longer chance that they travel somewhere else. I go with you. I just cast my vote. Don't need you jump down my neck.
Oh, not jumping down your neck, White Claw. That's a good idea.
I am merely trying to persuade your vote.
Traveling in the same direction?
So you guys are heading after the Verbeeg, which would go into the forest to the northwest.
Daybreak was the other place?
Dugan's Hole is south is the alternative.
Yes, southwest.
It's definitely not the same direction.
Yes. Spoon texted. Sounds like he'll be on after he puts the kid down.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh, phrasing.
That's the only fucking peace and quiet. So sorry, what was the final decision?
I don't think everyone voted, but I heard 2 for Verbeeg, 1 for Dugan's. Ashley?
I'd be willing to help out with Verbeeg.
All right, sounds like Verbeeg has it.
All right. With that, you guys would start making your way to the northern end of town. Is there anything you guys want to do in town before I start doing this transition?
I don't think so.
Okay. As you make the way to the edge of town and you reach the forest, you notice a figure in cold weather clothing lurching out of the woods into plain view. Running as fast as he can through the deep snow, he sees you. You can see that slung over his back are a pair of animal traps, one of which contains a tiny, panicked little fox. He looks like he is a human from the town, a trapper. Would any of you call out to him? Otherwise, he's just gonna, in a scramble, he's gonna run up to you and pretty much just like fall at your guys' feet, exhausted.
I would let him approach, and then I would go to help him up.
Okay. Goodness, thank you. My name is Feth Morin, as I am a trapper here. Yes, I was out in the woods checking for traps and came across just a horrific scene. The militia, the skulls, the chests, all caved in. I found them and I came straight home to alert the town. You all look like adventurers. Maybe you could do something.
Where you find bodies?
They were all killed?
Yes.
It is as I feared.
Ooh, it was so violent. I've never seen anything like it. Whatever it was must be very strong. Oh.
Not as strong as us.
He says, he points back out of the way he came, and he says, I'm not going back, but you can follow my tracks. It should be easy enough.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for help.
All right. As you guys leave, that little Arctic fox would be like scrambling and be generally horrified as it's being taken into town to be inevitably skinned. As you guys make your way deeper into the woods, let's see. You follow Morin's trail and eventually come across the grisly scene that he spoke of. Deep within the woods, amid the snow-covered pines, you find the remains of the 5 militia members who look like they were clubbed to death. New fallen snow has already begun to settle on their corpses. These were the 5 people that were pursuing the Verbeeg, and it looks like they fell prey to him or another creature out here in these wilds.
Oof, what a way to go.
Do we know what a Verbeeg is?
You know that they're like a giant kin.
Ah, okay. Ooh boy, giant.
Oof.
Yeah. Let's hope we can
Well-
take them by surprise.
Giants usually dumb, at least.
Yeah.
If just dumb ogre, maybe we can sneak up on our trick. I think from here we would look around to see if we could find tracks of where the things that murdered them went.
All right, sorry, I was just doing a little bit of reading at the same time. Okay. In these Carnage of the Woods, you guys can give me a survival check to identify the tracks belonging to the murderer of these 5 humans.
One druid help another druid.
Ashley's AFK.
Druid combo.
Mayhem roll with advantage.
Yeah, somebody roll.
Oh, right. I got it.
Oh yeah, your internet.
And that's 17. So that's a 23.
Sorry, what was it?
23.
Oh yeah, that is more than enough. You identify the tracks belonging to what you believe to be an ogre with that high of a check, which is definitely not
A Verbeeg.
a Verbeeg. It is a large giant, very similar to a Verbeeg, but obviously not the same. You would follow these tracks for a total of 8 hours if you want to travel.
Ooh, yeah, probably a break in there for the animals, but yeah, that'll be the day.
All right.
Most of it.
So at that point, it would be, let's see, 7 p.m. The sun was set a long time ago, and it's extremely cold out here in the woods.
Ooh, got camp.
Well, if we're here, we don't
Okay.
necessarily need to camp yet.
Sorry, you would have 1 encounter along the way.
Oh boy.
Or a blizzard.
There is not a blizzard right now.
Huzzah! Do
Yeah.
you need a d20 roll?
Who would be leading the group?
Probably the druids.
Yeah. I'd be
Hooker
right behind
and-
him.
Yeah, I would definitely be up helping track.
Who's in the
Okay,
front?
it's been Ash in front, me towards the back.
All right, so Ashtai, you're in the front. As you're making your way through the woods, you would suddenly be struck by a tiny snowball square in the cheek. As you turn to find the source, you would find that there is a tiny little creature capering atop a pile of snow. Let me get a picture of this and put it in Discord. Think about what you want to do, Ashley, as this thing is kind of just dancing on top of the pile while it gives you a moment to react.
I would definitely try to talk to it.
Can we see her get hit with the darkness?
Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys are within marching order, you probably most likely see this happen.
And I would say something too.
What is it?
All right, so that's what you see. It's the little one on the right with like the little straw outfit.
Okay.
Huh? What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
Not sure.
That thing even smaller than me.
It's so cute. I love its little costume. Can we
think
take
it
a
wants
check
to
to
play.
identify it?
As they're thinking about that, I would like see Ashai like brushing snow off of herself and just scoop up a snowball and pelt her with one.
Just you are you throwing an Ashai?
Yes.
The little creature would caper and dance again atop his little pile of snow, gather another snowball, and then hurl it at Ashai.
Oh man, she's getting the combo.
His is a tiny little snowball compared to even White Claws, just right in the chest.
Throwing at him.
I would just like turn back and be like, don't encourage him. Let's try to make friends.
I think we are making friends. And I would make a snowball and throw it at Rulanan.
Oh man.
Can I, like, since I am kind of a local, can I take a check to see if I've heard about this before, or?
Yeah, give me an Arcana or a Nature check. And sorry, what were you guys doing before Ashley?
They're having a snowball fight.
Sorry, who?
Zin decided to throw a snowball at me.
Oh, okay. And Roland just kind of looks at it like, why?
Say, okay.
That's a 7.
Maybe I'll throw one back.
Has anyone tried to talk to this thing yet?
No, we're just throwing snowballs.
I'm trying to like discern what it is, but I got 7 on my check, so.
Oh, I got a 14 for Arcana.
Oh, nice.
No bonus, so hopefully that's enough.
13?
14.
14.
14? Okay, you would identify these as tiny little elementals. They're called Schwinga. They are creatures attuned to, they're essentially nature spirits attuned to the wilds. They're particularly like capricious and playful. Generally aren't supposed to be harmful. Put them in chat.
I would chuckle and say greetings. See if they respond.
Yeah, I'm just gonna raise my hand up and wave.
Yes. What are you doing out here, little one?
I will open my mind link with it.
Okay. All of you would watch as this thing essentially sings and dances, and even you, opening your mind link with your Kalashar ability, would find that it's where you would normally hear like a voice or someone's internal monologue speaking to you. You just hear the sound of like gusting wind.
It would appear the thing does not speak.
It seems extremely energetic, and again starts revving up to throw another snowball. What would you guys like to do? It doesn't look like it's going to harm you. It looks like it's just kind of just hucking snowballs at you as you pass by.
Yeah, maybe just keep going.
So
Ooh.
I think I would command Ferris to start chomping the snow to make snowballs rapidly. And as he does, I would just like point at him and tell him to go do so in front of everyone. So everyone's got a few snowballs before the minute's done, and just start pelting people at random here.
Just break into a big snowball fight.
And I pull out the bone whistle.
To it and see if I could pick it up and put it on my shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do too, is see if we could
Yeah.
pick them up and kind of bring them with us.
So you go over to pick him up, and as you get within about 15 feet of him, he kind of scurries a little bit past you, and he doesn't run away. He like literally tries to like run between your legs, try to give me a grapple check to try to grab him.
Athletics.
Ooh, he rolled hot.
Well, instead I got a 9.
He got a 24.
Dang.
He runs past you between your legs, and he sees Ferris, he sees as a snowball machine at this point, and leaps to the back of Ferris. White Claw, are you still on his back?
Yeah, if he's jumping on, I would just like absolutely just like give him a nod and just start tossing him snowballs.
Yeah, he would be like a little bit behind you, and as you would hurl him snowballs, he would just start whipping them at different people in the group.
Excellent. White Claw would begin speaking in Draconic. So I don't know if you guys would understand what he's saying, but you can tell that he's singing a little almost war song as he's just pelting everyone with snowballs.
What word is between those letters?
ERP. ERP. I don't know what that means, but apparently it's bad news.
Erotic roleplay.
Erotic
Oh.
roleplay.
Gotcha. Bad news.
Oh,
Anyone look at
That's
the
funny.
ERP?
no. Interesting.
Anyone want to ERP?
In a different campaign, maybe.
It's so dumb. It's like, God, this fucking censor. Weird. Anyway, sorry. After the snowball fight breaks out, how long do you guys continue to have this fight?
If
There
he's
we go.
Probably about
on-
5 minutes.
Okay. He would enjoy it the whole time and would be still probably hucking snowballs as everyone else is kind of dying down.
So after a couple minutes pass, I'd kind of like settle down, and Ferris would stop scooping up snowballs, and I'd just kind of see what he does.
You would notice he's taken a bit of a liking to you and Ferris, and he's started to mimic a lot of your actions and like the way you like hold yourself, even like the way your posture, things of that nature.
Excellent. Okay. I've got an extra set of like cold weather gear that I picked up from our adventure. I've got 2 actually, in addition to the one I already have, and I would just start outfitting him with like a little outfit, and just start dressing him up like me, and give him my spare dagger as well, and just make a little room for him here on my saddle.
He would look super excited as essentially you give him like a 2-handed sword for him, which is like the dagger, and he looks at you and he like looks at all the stuff you gave him after he's been all dressed up, and then he kind of like shuffles through his belongings, his like little dress thing that now is covered with your cold weather clothing, and he produces a little purple berry and gives it to you.
I'd look at it, and I would give it a little sniff, and just give him a little smile and a nod, and then just pop it in my mouth.
Okay, you benefit from the charm of conjure animals.
Ooh, righteous.
Nice.
All right, I will note that. I will just kind of look to the group and say, White Claw, make friend. We'll see if you follow, but I think we can keep going.
Yeah,
Nice job.
If you would let him stay on Ferris for now, it doesn't look like he has any intention of leaving.
Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys make your way to the rest of the way to the Verbeeg without issue. You would have had your interaction with your Schwinga friend about 6 hours into your 8-hour travel. Let me get a picture of the Verbeeg glare up. Give me just a moment. If you guys want to take 5 real quick to go drink or grab, or
Yeah.
go drink or pee, that's totally
Be right back.
Looks like mammoth tusks.
Sorry, actually, what was that?
Just commenting, it looks like mammoth tusks.
That's exactly what it is. Yeah, you can see snow-covered mammoth tusks mark the entrance to the Verbeeg's lair. Ooh, and before we start this next one, I need to grab some packages from outside the front door before I figure.
Do. I was looking up the charm and looks like it's got 3 charges, which is pretty legit.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yo.
Thank you. That's pretty metal. I like the Verbeeg lair.
Mm.
Oh my god, friggin' animals! All right, sorry, I'll be right back.
Are those tusks in the picture?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah, those things are fucking enormous.
Whew, all right, I'm back. Everyone else here?
Welcome,
Yeah.
welcome.
I am here.
All right. If you guys are ready, this is what you guys approach and see. At the Verbeeg's lair, it looks like there is a large mammoth skull with a small river or stream leading to a cave complex. Sorry, one second.
Hmm.
The trail culminates at a rocky hillside with pines growing around its base. Set into the hill are the 3 caves. One is a frozen creek emerging from the westernmost cave, which has a low-hanging mouth. This one. The center cave is an 8-foot-high passage hewn from the rock. It is moderately blocked by a tight stand of conifers and 2 massive fallen logs. The third is the northeast cave, which has a big, yawning mouth, and flickers of light emanate from within. The tracks of your quarry head through this entrance.
Okay.
Do you think the caves are connected? Oh, also, what is the grid size here?
5 feet.
Yeah. I'd recommend you guys leave your mounts behind.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, most certainly. We should go tie them up to a tree somewhere. Or if the druids can just get them to stay still without tying them, that is also fine.
Yeah.
You can tell that this is just the angle you approach from. You can tell that there's more around the bend if you guys wish to explore.
Yeah, I mean, I could explain to them that they should stay still. We'll be back.
Okay. Do we need to take some kind of check to like make sure the birds are going to be okay?
No, that's fine. You just say you leave them behind. It's no issue. You guys have druids that can straight up talk to them.
Cool, cool. All right. Well, I'm not much of a sneak, but if someone wants to do some scouting, that's fine by me.
I have.
At this point, by the way, the Chwinga would have hopped off of Ferris when you guys reach the Verbeeg lair. Seeing as you guys are kind of getting ready to fight and kind of get the feeling in the air as tensions start to grow, it gives you a courteous salute and then runs back into the woods.
Okay.
Would anyone try to stop it?
No.
No.
I'm gonna just be content, even though we'll be running off with a set of cold weather gear and dagger. I got spares, so that's fine.
Perhaps that little one is wiser than any of us.
True.
And you maybe.
Oh.
Are you not entering this cave with us?
I'm just going with the boat.
If we want to sneak, I do have Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Not a bad idea, even if we just enter one of these caves.
And hopefully they do connect.
Okay.
Well-
Sorry, guys, go on ahead. Let me know what you guys do.
I vote for we
sneaking?
follow the river.
That is fine with me.
Yeah, we are going to
It's a good-
sneak. We're just kind of debating which way to go.
Right,
Okay.
so I will cast Pass Without Trace on us.
Oh, and then I will cast Armor of Agathis on myself to give myself some temp. Oh no, we have temp HP. I will not do that. I will cast Detect Magic instead.
Okay. Okay. As you guys make your way heading towards this chamber, everyone gives me stealth checks to get up to this point. including your +10.
Somebody roll for me.
Oh
I
boy.
got it. I got it. I'll roll for Hooker.
Glad we had that
Stealth check.
+10.
Tell me about it. Hey, the same as me. I had a
That's
-1.
embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot my disadvantage.
Oh wait, do I have disadvantage with my chainmail?
Yeah, the armor. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
darn it.
But you got +10 from Pass Without Trace.
Yeah.
Hooker got a 27.
Oh good.
You guys are all very stealthy. Please place yourselves.
Hello.
Spoon.
Spoon.
What's up?
Yo.
You forgot daylight savings time. Didn't actually reset.
Yeah. My computer didn't reset the time for some reason.
Weird.
See it now.
Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah.
I did too, which is the only reason I know.
All right. Well, Spoon, the group has made their way to Goodmead, has found that Goodmead has a couple problems. Their head speaker was slain in a essentially a theft. A creature known as a Verbeeg attacked a sled that was being loaded up with kegs. The speaker tried to defend the kegs and was slain in the process. A group of militiamen went after the Verbeeg to try to hunt it down and recover the kegs, but were slain in the process. The group discovered that the creature that killed the militiamen is not the same creature that killed the speaker and took the kegs, and is instead a ogre. So there's either two different creatures out in these wilds, or potentially Verbeeg and the ogre are working together. They tracked the Verbeeg down to its lair, but not before they encountered a strange creature known as a Chwinga, which is a small elemental being that is attuned to nature. It had a strange little dress. I have it in Discord, and was hurling snowballs at the group. And White Claw embraced its more chaotic nature and helped instigate a large-scale snowball fight.
Nice.
And befriended the Chwinga and was bestowed a charm, giving him the ability to summon animals 3 times.
Also see everyone's level 4, so I assume I should.
Yes, please make yourself level 4. Yeah, and I would say start with cold weather clothing and like all that stuff, if I haven't already mentioned that.
Yeah, we went over what I would have and all that.
Cool.
All right. Yeah, we're currently sneaking in, trying to use a different door than the one they used.
All right.
All right.
While I am leveling up.
Cool. You would find that this frozen stream splits. One continues north and the other veering east. The one going north looks like it leads to a dark tunnel. To the east, you can see light from a distant fire is visible.
Well, hopefully they do link up, if that's the same fire we saw from the front. Shh. I am shh.
Whisper, whisper.
So would you guys like to travel towards the darkness or the light?
I vote for the darkness.
Just to see what's there.
I'd point straight ahead.
All right, Ash.
I guess we're going into the dark.
Works for me.
Yeah, I'll move up to go towards the front.
All right, and everyone give me another set of stealth checks. I do not really think most of you can fail, but a series of like natural ones, who knows?
15 was my nat 1.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
Disadvantage. Oh, I got a crit and a 1. Awesome. Great. 15 again.
It's funny to just talk about.
Oh, I rolled hot.
Hooker got it. Oh, wait, no.
With plus 10?
That's gonna be 14. I was looking at the wrong set. So Hooker gets a 14. Ash High gets a 24.
Dog.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Trying to mute myself.
Ash High, as you sneak into the room, you would see that this frozen stream ends at a 7-foot deep pool at the back of this dark cave. Trapped beneath the pool's ice, you can see is a stone statue of a smiling young man. He is naked except for a well-placed oak leaf with his face turned toward the sky. To your left, in this western niche, you would notice that there is a bear sleeping.
Oh. I would
Interesting.
kind of retreat back and whisper to the group. Sleeping bear. Statue under ice.
Do we still have any raw meat? Sorry, I don't have to whisper that much, but do we still have raw meat?
I don't know if we used it all at the Yeti cave or not. Did
I
you
don't
regret
remember.
taking all of the meat, White Claw?
I don't know how much you guys had. To be honest, I used some.
I would assume we still have some from the
Yeah.
crag
Had at
chat.
least the one goat and 2 cats, right?
I think we should let it sleep. Personally, White Claw would kind of like wave his claw at the idea and say, "No, meat, wake it up. No, let's go other part of cave."
This might
Can I
be.
get a
Yeah,
Fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Keep that meat on hand.
I'm with White Claw. I think it's safer to go back.
I would bring up it might be someone's companion.
Oh, I'm sure it's the pet of whatever giant kin we find in here. Well, then let's keep moving.
Okay.
We'll double
So-
back, I think.
And,
Yeah,
and Ash High,
yeah.
you would have noticed that there is a narrow passage over there.
Oh, I guess I would bring that up too. Then I would just relay everything that I saw. Does it look like we would have to squeeze or?
But hold on, real quick. Do you have dark vision?
I do.
I see nothing.
Fuck. No, I don't. So
Okay.
I don't see
So this-
anything.
So yeah.
Then I will take a look. I have dark vision.
There you go. So that would be fine. Up front, you would see everything that I explained to her then.
Okay. Oh, bear. All right. Yeah, I would tell everyone about the statue and the other path and the bear. But if we're going to leave the bear, I vote we leave the room entirely.
That's probably safer than trying to go through there and make noise.
Yeah, so I would turn and go this way.
Yep. We'll head towards the light, but still staying back.
Okay. Give me one.
Take some cover. And do we need to do another round of stealth checks?
I am reading that right now. Just one moment. Okay. You would find that this is a natural tunnel that bisects a ring-shaped excavation area. It looks like it was once possibly used as some sort of burial chamber. You notice that there are niches cut in the north end of the outer ring, but they currently hold nothing of interest. Most of all, hold on, let me back you guys up a little. As you're stealthing in here, let me Yeah, this is fine. You guys can back yourselves up more if you want after I lay out what you see. There is a Verby sitting cross-legged in the center of the room here. Zin, you would have noticed it before anyone else.
Okay.
And
call it
I
out.
think Hooker has dark vision for stuff.
Do you guys want to be back more? Or
And
are
so
you
is
trying to
White
sneak
Claw.
up that close?
Yeah, I would be.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we're killing this thing, so I'm happy getting close. I mean, seeing it, I would probably pull out my crossbow and like motion to everyone to prepare an attack.
Yep, I will conjure my greatsword. Ooh, actually no, I will pull out my sickle and shield.
Is there any
You can see.
useful
Sorry.
choke that Moonbeam would help with?
Well, here you guys lay that out. But real quick before I go, you go into that. There is a torch lit nearby him. So those of you actually who even don't have dark vision would be able to see him pretty clearly. It looks like he's sharpening a stone knife when you guys arrive on scene.
And Mayhem, yes, the whole complex that we're in, it's a cave system, then it's all like 5 or 10 feet wide. So if you put it right on him, it'll be, he'll just be in it and not have anywhere to go except along the tunnels. All right, yeah. So I look back. Everybody ready?
I'd nod and I'd have my crossbow knocked and pointed at him.
Is the spear close to us or on the other side of him?
It's like right like here on the northern wall.
I was just wondering if we could sneak in and take it away.
If any of you have, one of you guys can. Which one of you like to do that? First of all, everyone give me stealth checks to get up to this point.
All right. Oh, that was almost really good.
Before we do anything, I'm gonna cast Bless, but does that make noise? I forget.
Yes, it has a verbal component.
Yeah, so as soon as this kicks off, maybe, or do I have to wait till initiative on my turn?
For this, it would probably be initiative or during your surprise round, which would still be initiative.
Okay.
So if you guys wish to start attacking, it looks like everybody succeeds on their stealth check, so everyone will benefit from a surprise round. Please put yourselves on initiative.
I'm wiping the board.
You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, well, Hooker crit initiative.
Hey. Nice. I didn't crit, but I did pretty well.
Sounds like me. I either crit it or I nat one it.
That's what I did.
The nat one? Oh yeah, that's my condolences.
I like this Doug model more. One second to see his.
His name's Doug.
Yeah, he is. Okay. I believe everyone's on initiative. Who are we missing?
Nope, that's everyone. Spoon has not joined us yet.
What are these two blue axe beaks, by the way? Is anything?
I don't think so. I think they're just left over from
Extras.
when we made our own. Or when
Yeah,
we
I
got
think
ours?
they were just extra models when we bought them.
Okay, just clearing that clutter up.
Mhm.
All right. We will start at top of the order with Hooker, with his surprise round.
I'll be like, surprise, Moonbeam.
All right. So at the start of his turn, he will automatically take damage. I'm sorry, unless you guys want to move him anywhere. Remember, you guys are playing Hooker. It is then Zin, followed by Ashtai. Please, someone make sure you spend a spell slot.
In the front lines.
Sorry, what was that, Mayhem?
So I'd rather not be in the front lines.
Nope, you're at the back.
Yeah, you're at the
like
back.
30 feet away.
Cool. Thanks.
Alright, I have marked Moonbeam on your sheets.
All right. It is then Zin, followed by Ashtai.
All right, I will move up to him and place a hex upon him.
Okay.
And then attack him.
All right.
Oh, with
advantage.
Okay, cool. Elven accuracy, go. Why am I so? Oh, that's decent. Net 18. All right.
He's currently sitting cross-legged as well, so we can consider him prone for the sake of you guys attacking.
Nice.
All right.
Sorry. So that is a hit for sure. How much damage?
It is a total of 10 damage. God, that was garbage. 10 damage. Some is cold, some is necrotic. The rest is slashing.
He takes full.
All right, and then I will. Oh, it's such tight quarters. I will take a 5-foot step back. And that's me. After me, it is Ash.
Alright. How high is the ceiling in here?
It is, I believe, 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. The tunnels are roughly hewn, 20-foot high ceilings that are covered in large icicles. The floors are somewhat uneven, but not enough to cause difficult terrain.
I'm going to summon my spirit. I think I'll put him. Just keep him safe over here in this hall. Which means he won't take the initial summon damage, but oh, how does that work with the surprise round? If I summon my spirit and he goes immediately after me.
That's a good question.
I think he would get his turn as normal.
All right.
Because he himself is not surprised.
Right. Okay. So I will use my action and have my spirit flame seed on the Verbeeg.
Okay. The Verbeeg is prone, so it'll be disadvantage for the shot. And your spirit sadly did not take a stealth check last round to benefit from hitting. Because it wasn't existing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a miss with an 11. So.
An 11? I believe that is a miss.
Yeah.
All right. After Ashtai, it is Doug who will take he'll take a con save for Moonbeam. He gets a 15.
It's probably a pass. That is a pass. He takes half damage.
All right. Who wants to roll the damage?
I'm on it. 13 halved is 6.
Okay.
And that's poor Doug's turn.
After Doug, it is White Claw, followed by Ferris, and then Rulinan.
Sorry about that. I had an apple in my mouth. Let me command Ferris with my bonus action to run up and chomp him, and I will take a shot here from around the corner with, well, if he's prone and I'm shooting from range, and I suppose it's an advantage disadvantage situation. So I'll just do a regular shot, and I will try to sharpshoot him. That's a natural 19. That's golden. That should hit. So this will be 1d8. That'll be 16 damage for him.
16? Very nice.
Okay, and then I'm done. Ferris would move up, and Ferris would chomp him. And Ferris is going to get a... Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, he should be rolling pretty hot there. He got an 18 to hit, so he'll be chomping for 7 force damage.
All right. After Ferris and White Claw, it is Rulinan.
Okay. Rulinan is going to cast Bless on Ash, Zin, and White Claw. And
Thank you.
trying to see where to go. I don't want to block everybody since I go last. Okay. That's it for me.
All right, it'll be top of the order then with actual initiative with Hooker Stonerod. Doug the Verbeek lets out a bellow and calls that there are attackers. Hooker, at the start of your turn, you can hear the groaning noises of the bear waking up in the other room.
Ooh.
Hopefully the druids can do something about that.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But probably not until they're late. So,
Hooker will feed the bear.
So yeah, you have line of sight to it. It's 30 feet away from you, still in the moonbeam.
the bear.
The Verbeek.
Yeah, the bear is still around the
would say-
corner. Sorry.
Move me up to within 10 feet, take a poison spray shot at him, and then back out.
Okay. Moves up
That's
to there
possible.
to do the poison spray. Yep, there's a spot for it. So that's a con save from Doug.
Doug.
then
He gets
we'll
an 18.
Well, that'll be a pass, and he's fine.
Hooker goes up and tries to give Doug a blast of poison. It is then Zin, followed by Ashtai.
Zin will move in to here and attack him with my icicle. Oh, he's prone still, right? Ah. Crit fish! God, I'm so bad at this, guys. I got an 11. My advantage dice were 6 and 2.
Oh boy.
Not very good at damage rolls either. That is
Sounds right.
12 damage. 12 damage. And I will provoke an opportunity attack as I move. I move to the rear of the group, hearing the bear coming. And then that is me. Oh, I provoked that opportunity attack though.
Okay, let me take a swing at you. So he's got a little stone knife. He doesn't have his spear yet. He will try to stab at E.
He'd also have disadvantage from prone.
Oh, yeah.
Which sounds like thankfully.
Natural 19 and a natural 18.
Whoa.
I fucking hate this game.
Why?
Do it to me.
It's actually not that much. It is 7 piercing damage.
Oh, doesn't even crack my temp HP.
Little knife.
Oh, but of course, fucking ends my hex, because goddamn it.
After Zin's turn, it is Ashtai, followed by Doug.
Alright, I'm going to Thorn Whip him. And use my bonus to command my spirit to attack. Nat 18.
Sorry, what did you do with your action?
Action, I'm going to Thorn Whip. Bonus action, I'm going to command spirit.
So the first one was the Thorn Whip?
Thorn Whip, yep.
Success.
So it's going to be a d6. That's a very minimum damage of 1.
Okay.
And then my spirit. My spirit not once. I am just off to a great start, guys. My spirit,
Warming up the dice.
My spirit has not been able to hit, like, at all. That's me.
We've been having a lot of fights in blizzards, so I've also been feeling that the ranged weapon attacks have a really rough time in a lot of parts of this campaign.
Mm-hmm. After Ashtai, it is Doug. Doug will stand up, snatch up his spear, turn around, and take some damage from Moonbeam.
In that order.
He will take, he will get a 18 again. So roll damage for me, please.
I'm on it. Seven before the half.
So 3.
A mighty 3.
Yay, 3.
All right, he is well past bloodied after that. He's on his turn still. He's going to attack White Claw. And
Okay, he'll do with disadvantage, and Ferris will use his reaction to do that.
Okay, and then he'll do a second attack into Ferris. So 1 and 2 with disadvantage. Spear. Miss with a natural 2. And then a normal attack into Ferris. Most likely a hit with an 18. Will stab him hard for 14 piercing damage.
Okay, so he has 8 temps, and that'll bring him down to 14.
All right, he will provoke an opportunity attack from you as he moves out of the Moonbeam.
I've got a crossbow, but Ferris will give him a chomp.
Oh, and remember, Ferris did just use his...
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah. So it's 10, 20... 30. He's going to get to this on the other side of this wheel.
Does he provoke from Ty?
If Ty has a melee attack.
I think he only has the ranged weapon.
And sadly, no. That'll be Doug as he tries to escape. It is then White Claw, followed by Ferris.
Okay, I would whip back and say, Hooker, drop your moonbeam. He's fled back into the cave. And Mayhem, I guess you probably can't see the map, but he's fled back, and then your moonbeam is preventing us from chasing him. So if you would drop it, I will chase him.
It, yeah.
Thank you kindly. And with that, White Claw would ready an attack with his sharpshooter to take a sharpshoot shot And then I would use my bonus action to command Ferris to. Let's see. He has a speed of 40, so I think he can do that. That'll be 10, 20, 30. Yeah, he can get there. So I will take my shot before melee range with my reaction. I'll take it like right here. And then, Ferris will move up and attack. So I will pop off my shot. That'll happen on Ferris's turn. That is a that's not going to be good. That's a 9. So I'll be missing. And then Ferris's attack is a 16. So I think that
16 will
hits.
hit.
Yeah. So he'll chomp on him for 6 damage, and then we'll be done.
All right, Doug is very badly wounded. As he tries to scramble away, it is then the polar bear arriving unseen. Thank you for all the good. White Claw, you would see a ogre rubbing sleep out of his eyes and like dragging his club come stumbling out of this chamber. And he goes, friend! And he points at Doug, and then he looks extremely angry at you.
Friend.
The bear is going to come roaring in.
Bring it on.
Zai.
Don't kill it.
I'm not
Or
gonna
Zin.
kill it. I'm there to tank it.
Zin, the polar bear is going to come up to you and try to multi-attack you. Once with its bite, and then with its claw. Bite is a 16 to hit.
It's a miss because of my shield.
Claw. It's a natural 1. All right, Zin is able to hold the line in the back. The polar bear is taking swipes and trying to get a purchase on him with its jaws. It is then Rulanan.
Okay. That's not a viable stand, right?
You'd be squeezing.
Oh.
So you'd be granting advantage and attack with disadvantage.
Well, I'm gonna dash.
You can melee him from this square because he's large, so he's occupying this space.
Oh, okay. I was gonna stand there anyways, but if I can hit him, that's perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna stay right there, and that's my move or my turn.
Sorry, I was drinking. All right, top of the order with Hook. Oh god, I just ran out of bourbon to the mic.
No die. Did you have to dash to get in there, Brian?
I did, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Harker, you say? Try to befriend the bear?
Oh yeah, sorry. Tucker's turn. Yeah. He should
Can
try
you
and
guys hear
befriend
me?
the bear.
There you go.
I can now.
How many
Do it.
bears came in? Was there 1 or 2?
It was 1 bear and an ogre. The 1 bear from your side and an ogre way up front where Doug is fleeing to.
Okay. Well, I would call out to the bear and say, "Hey, we mean you no harm. You should join us. Why are you friends with this monstrosity?"
They feed. They give food. They protect.
We can give food and protect, and we don't stink. Join us.
If you have food on you, give me a persuasion check.
Do we have food?
Yeah.
We do, but who has it?
Yeah, I don't know who had it, but we had some raw meat that one of the druids, or I think the druids together, harvested.
Yeah, we each
Mhm.
had meat.
Yeah, we
from-
killed
Makes
crag
sense.
cats.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, we killed and butchered crag cats.
I would say-
Could he do animal handling if he's better at that than persuasion?
I would say persuasion just because he's verbally talking to this thing. and he's trying to convince it to be his friend over his already pre-existing master.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If anyone can help me.
Yeah.
Not in combat. It doesn't work that way.
Oh.
Takes your
Yeah.
action to help someone.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna suck at that. So go ahead and roll dice.
You got
Pray,
this.
you can do it.
You could do
The
it,
power of
Ash.
friendship.
You roll for him. I don't want to roll for him.
Yeah.
Think
I'll
of
roll
Lulu.
for 20s. Just checking your stats here. Is your persuasion really -1? Your charisma
Yep.
stats?
Ay,
That's
ay,
nice.
ay.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that
8.
sounds right.
Okay.
Druid.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a charisma class.
And it was just a
Yep.
flat roll, or do we have advantage with the meat?
No advantage. Just a persuasion check.
Okay.
The meat is what enables the check at all. Otherwise, he's like, nope, you got no food. That's really all I want.
So not 16, so it's gonna be a 15.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
You huck a hunk of meat in front of him. He looks at you, and he looks at Zin and the two druids behind him. And he just slowly, without breaking eye contact with you, goes down and picks up the meat and just starts to eat it, and then slowly sits down. But you can tell he's still very wary of all of you. All right, for now, it looks like you have calmed the bear. It looks like it will not fight anymore unless you guys provoke it.
Nice.
All right. Hooker, do you want to move more towards the Verbeeg and away from the bear as well? The fight is moving through the tunnels.
The bear does look like...
Best. I can't tell.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to move you with us then.
Okay.
Yeah, stay together.
You're still in the back away from the giants.
Mm-hmm.
The calming your bear took my action, right?
Yes.
And then, unless somebody's really badly hurt.
Nope. I
No.
think we're fine so far.
You guys have a
Yeah,
bunch of
we
10
have
HP.
Hmm.
Cool. That's my turn.
All right, after Hooker, it'll be Zin, followed by Ashtai.
Okay. Zin is just going to disengage as he slowly backs away from the bears. Okay, easy, big guy.
You would see as you were walking away, the bear was 100% going to claw you. You just see he's got his claw raised as he's ready to swipe, and you just skirt away with your disengage.
Oh boy. Okay, 10, 20, 30. I can only get to there, and that is me. I will stay facing back that way just in case the bear comes that way.
The bear just kind of like looks down the hallway begrudgingly at all of you, hears the sounds of his former friend struggling and dying in the other room. But right now he's got meat. He's eating it.
All right, and I would have put my sickle away too as a sign of friendship there.
Okay. It'll then be Ashtai up next, followed by Doug.
So I can get here. Just right in front of Hooker. Seeing that we pacified the bear for now, I will also move up. I'm just gonna thorn whip him again. Or not. That's gonna be a 15.
A 15 as a hit.
Oh, actually, am I even? Okay, yeah, I'm in range. All right. 2 damage. My bonus, I will command Ty. And it's just flat rolls now. Alright, well that's a 2. Alright, good job, Ty. I don't know why I summoned you.
He's a spirit animal.
Yeah. My damage from Thorn Whip was 2.
Okay, very good.
And
After
yeah.
After Ashtai, it'll then be Doug. Doug is going to use one of his attacks to try to snatch up White Claw off the back of Ferris. White Claw, please give me an acrobatics or athletics.
Oof. All right, I don't like that.
He gets a 17.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I got a 5. So I'm definitely not winning there.
All right, White Claw. He grabs you, snatches you up off of the back of Ferris, and then dumps you into the bonfire behind him. You would see that there is the corpse of a dwarf being roasted in that fire. You immediately take 10 fire damage, and at the start of your next turn, you will take another 10 fire damage.
There's no way for me to intercept that, right? Since he grabbed him.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
He is then.
Okay.
Oh, go on.
So just real quick, yeah. I will absorb elements. The fire damage. So I'll take 5. So that'll be 3, taking me down to 3 temps. And you guys will hear a rather pathetic whimper before the dunking.
This is a very light version of what happened to us on Thursday. Like,
I was just about to put in chat. How does it feel?
Suddenly, a river of lava bursts out, and I'm just like, "Whoa!"
This cave system is actually a dormant volcano.
All right.
One more
So I'm
attack.
face first in this campfire, and then am I still held by him, or is he kind of let me go?
Ooh. Man, that is a good call. He would have to let you go to make another attack. He will let you go. And he will turn and try to stab at Rulanan.
Bring it.
He got a 12 to hit. That is a miss, as he's deflected by your shield. He will stay where he is for now. That'll be done. It is White Claw. White Claw at the start of your turn. It'll be 10 fire damage.
Okie dokie. Yeah. I will use absorb elements again.
No problem.
Because I just got my reaction, and so that will do 5, and so that'll burn the remaining temps and do a little bit more, and then I will pick myself up from here and move off to here, and yeah, while I'm here, I'm going to use my cower and bag ability, just the distract here, as I'll say, "Oh, giants, please! Don't hurt us. Oh, nice goat collection. Oh, nice lair. Sure would be a shame if everyone took all your stuff and killed you. Oh, but don't hurt us." And just start making a bit of a distracting scene. So both of them should be in range. So all of you guys have advantage to attacking them
Ooh,
for the next round.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that'll be it for me.
very cool. Cobalt stuff. Ferris, if Ferris wants to do anything. And then it'll be the polar bear and the ogre.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot to say. Bonus action, command Ferris to chomp in there. He'll attack with advantage. And we'll get... Ooh, actually really bad. Does a 13, or I'm sorry, an 11? No, I don't think that hits.
No,
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be it for him.
All right, the polar bear gonna sit there and continue to eat its meat. Is then the ogre. Friend! He comes in here and he sees the tiny kobold. He goes, "Friend," and he nods at Doug, and he uses his action to try to grapple you.
Oh no. Got an acrobatics check coming.
Ooh, he rolled bad.
16.
Yeah, much higher. So you're able to duck Fwen's grasp, and he almost stumbles into the fire himself in the process. That'll be his whole action. And then it'll be Rulanan.
Okay. Ogre took my spot. I was going to see if I could move around. All right.
You still can, because you can move to there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just trying to get in a position to where I could also be next to White Claw.
Oh.
But I'll do that.
Or you could climb on the cart, because that's cool, but I don't know.
Fight on top of the cart. Okay. Yep. So I am going to bring up my Warhammer and try and bring it down onto the Verbeeg. First, I'm going to use my shield, see if I can knock him prone.
Ooh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
probably
kneecap
pretty
him.
strong.
Yeah, you're pretty strong, too.
He got a 10.
Oh, my got a natural 12.
Doug's knees bad.
Okay. All right, 20 to hit.
Noise.
20 hit.
Ooh, 9 damage.
All right. All right, he's on his way. Not critical yet, but getting close. After Rulanan, if that is everything, it'll be top of the order with Hooker.
All right, Hooker. So you're 25 feet out from the prone guy, and
I have
relatively
a
safe.
scroll of like animal friendship or something. I thought I'd use it on the polar bear.
Yep, you have a scroll and a potion. And the scroll is a one-time use, and I think the potion lets you spam it for an hour. So scroll.
Yeah.
You are aware of the restrictions with that spell. It'll make it friendly to you, but you cannot compel it to do anything it doesn't want to do.
But he might see us as friends and help out, potentially. No?
Would you kill your old friends for a piece of meat?
For new friends.
For your new friends?
That's what
Okay,
my old
good to know.
Okay. That's a
No,
good point.
oh, no.
I may use it on the way out, like to have him come with us after we kill his friends.
Nice.
But,
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Mhm.
That's
okay. Okay, then let's see. How badly damaged is everybody?
I
the
think
Verbe-
White Claw's the worst.
Sorry.
Claw took some. Who
Yeah.
else?
Yeah, it's mostly my temp, so I'm honestly in good shape. The Verbig is the one who's really injured.
Well, I don't want to heal him.
Hurt him.
No, not recommended.
So right now he's prone and like surrounded by half the party next to a fire pit.
Okay, well, yeah, might as well Thorn Whip, because I think technically Poison Spray would be disadvantage.
No, it's a save. It'd be unaffected, but he's probably pretty good at con saves, so you know.
All right.
Yeah,
And attack rolls have advantage because of my Cobalt thing.
yeah. So Thorn Whip would at least have advantage. So
It's
Let's
gonna
do
be
that.
15
Hit.
for 5 damage.
Nice.
Helps it all to move him closer to us by 10 feet. Then do that. Otherwise, don't.
I would leave him because you've got Ferris and Rulanan in melee with him.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. That's my turn.
After that whip, he will be in critical condition. It is now Zin, followed by Ashtai.
All right, I will come running to the front and draw my sickle and bring it down upon the head or the neck of this Verbig. Yeah. Oh, I almost got a crit. Oh, I could have if I did. Net 19
As a hit.
for a total of 9 damage.
All right. Doug is dead.
Nice.
Fwind! Fwind! And he points his club at you. Fwind!
Oh,
Wait, who's Fred?
Friend? And I just kind of shrug.
Fwind! And he just shakes his fucking club in the air. Unless you want to do anything else in, it'll be Ashtai up next.
No, I'm pretty much out of actions.
I'll scoot up behind Rulanan, and I'm gonna Thorn Whip Fwend.
Yeah, nice. Do it.
Does that pull him towards you?
Sure does.
If I hit,
Pull him in the fire.
I don't think I hit. That's a 12.
12 hits
Whoa.
this half-naked ogre.
Okay, I will pull him. Oh, he takes max damage of 6.
He gets whipped in the arm, and he sees the whip around his arm and goes, "Friend? Friend!" And he gets pulled into the fire. Ah, friend! And he takes 10 fire damage immediately.
And I'm gonna command Ty as well to come up behind me. And he's gonna, or she's gonna shoot. Hey, we actually hit. It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Mhm.
For 4 fire damage.
All right. He gets singed a little bit more as he's trying to pad out the flames and is dancing with the hot foot in the fire pit. He knocks over the dwarf that's on the spit in the process. It is then White Claw's turn, followed by Ferris.
Okay, I think I will use the pack tactics to give this guy a little bit of the business. I'll just give him a shocking grasp with advantage. So this is going to be nice. That is definitely going to hit him. It'll be a 20. So I'll give him a zap for 6 damage. His reaction. And with that, I will move back a little bit into this corner and just kind of get ready to crossbow him. That'll be it for me.
All right, is Ferris up next?
Yeah, Ferris will bonus action commanded him to give him a chomp, and he'll do just that. And Force Empowered Rend will end up being a 19 to hit. So he'll chomp him for nice max damage. That's going to be 10 force damage.
Very. I believe you bloody him with that. It is then Fwen's turn. Fwen! He jumps out of the fire. He'll provoke an opportunity attack from Ferris.
Okie dokie. Ferris will give him a chomp. And this is going to be nice. That should definitely hit with a 23. And he'll be chomping him for 6 force damage.
He limps away. He will use his action to try to essentially shove Rulanan into the fire.
Oh,
Rulanan, athletics or acrobatics?
yeah, athletics for sure. Ooh, 22.
He got, not bad, not bad. Yeah, 19. You still beat him. All right. He's unable to push you. You can feel the heat of the fire licking at your boots, but you resist. It is then your turn.
Haha. Yeah, I'll just say, nice try, Fwend. I'm going to hit him with my shield and try and knock him prone.
All right. He got a 21.
Damn, yeah. I got a 9. Okay, then I'll just do a regular attack into him with my Warhammer. Ooh, 10.
10 is a miss.
Yeah, dang.
Are you attacking with the... Oh, no, that's already happened. Then, all right. It'll be top of the order then with Hooker.
Yeah, so is there a way to position myself so I could Thorn Whip him into the fire again?
Yes.
Okay, I would try to do that. So somebody roll hot for me. Yay!
It's gonna be a 17.
That'll hit. Oh, Fwyn. As he sees another whip get caught around his ankle this time.
It's gonna be a
Nice.
1 on the damage.
You take the ankle out from under him, and he falls on his back into the fire, just thrashing. And then
Pretty gruesome.
yeah, he burns to death in the bonfire.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
Good job.
I asked the bear if he'd like some ogre meat.
I do like friend. He comes up and starts eating.
Then I would take whatever time is necessary to carve up the ogre for the bear, and then tell the bear he should come with us.
All right.
And I'll use animal friendship if that's necessary.
Okay. You can give me another persuasion check. Anyone else who is trained in animal handling, I would say, can give you advantage. Or anyone else who can speak with animals. You can also just do the charm up front if you want.
I've got 6 to my animal handling, so I would be helping.
Okay. So give me a persuasion check with Hooker, since he's the one actually talking.
Okay.
With advantage. In the meantime, after this roll, I can lay out what's going on in this room. There's a lot of stuff in this room. Okay. Cool. The bear will accompany you as long as you continue to feed him.
Wait.
So how many goats does he want?
Right.
I would keep explaining to him that, there's plenty of opportunity for meat. I would carry all the ogre meat so they had some for him, but that we're adventurers and there will be plenty of meat. Stay with us.
Oh, he looks over at the pen nearby, and the pen nearby houses 7 goats and 6 sheep. It looks like the Verbeeg have acquired these livestock by robbing travelers along the roads.
I was about to ask about that if it's from the town, but if it's just from travelers, then...
Yeah, I would convince them to follow us and say everything will be fine.
They're sheep, so they'll do whatever you want.
You could follow along behind us, sheep, and then I wink at the bear.
The bear would sniff at the air a bit and would actually like the smell of what was roasting on the fire and starts to eat the roasted dwarf. You can see that there are belongings nearby that look like they belonged to the dwarf. It's a small bundle near the log fire containing a battle axe and thick leather boots.
Was he one of the militia?
Or
Or just a random dwarf?
He looks like... You can't tell. So he's been roasting and he's been all like dismembered a bit. You have no idea. Fuck it. You know what? Give me a nature check or a history check to try to guess from his belongings.
I would also
Good
just take this
nature.
opportunity to point out that I think that bear might have a taste for the flesh of sentient creatures. Just saying. Went after the ogre and the dwarf both pretty eagerly.
So you would have remembered that you found 5 bodies of all of the militiamen back at the original scene that the trapper fled from. This dwarf looks like he was a lumberjack from one of the nearby towns. You're not sure which. Would anyone like a battle axe or a pair of thick leather boots?
I'm okay.
Technically, I can use a battle axe, but
Battle axe is two-handed?
Versatile.
Same as a longsword, basically. Or warhammer. Slashing damage.
slashing instead of bludgeoning.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take it if nobody else wanted it.
All right, I'll add it on my sheet.
I like my warhammer.
Oh, so sorry. Let me lay out the little paragraph of text for this room, just because it happened mid-fight. There's a bonfire in the middle of the room that keeps this cave lit and relatively warm. You smelled the scent of roasting meat filling the air. Oh god, it talks about how it's was dripping dwarf juice on the fire.
That's not necessary.
There are goats and sheep held in the spacious animal pen enclosed in a crude wooden fence. Other features in the room include a wooden cart with a broken wheel, 2 old crates, and 2 barrels.
I would definitely investigate the crates and barrels. Barrels,
Yeah.
I'm assuming, are mead. but I guess I don't know.
Excellent.
Sorry for interrupting. Do I sound different, Rift?
Anthony, yeah, you sound a little different.
Do I sound better or worse?
Worse? You sound like you're far away. And
What
like,
about
you
now?
know, that sounds better.
I bought this new microphone. It's like one of those blue standing snowballs.
Oh, nice. Yeah, right now you sound fine. When you were back, you sounded.
Oh yeah, I was leaning back.
Yeah, and you sounded like you were far away.
Does it sound better?
Yeah.
Sweet. Thank you. I just want to check.
I'm gonna be. Oh, he's gone.
Just wanted to know that.
Just wanted
Just
to check.
wanted to check.
Yeah, let's crack open those boxes and investigate those barrels.
All right.
Anyone have a crowbar?
Oh yeah. Who would be opening these bad boys?
I'm not particularly strong, and I don't have a crowbar, so
I can do it.
Is your detect magic still running?
I think I even have a crowbar.
I can, and I will just turn on my detect magic.
I do not have a crowbar.
Okay.
Never. mind.
Nothing in this room glows of magic. You would find in the first crate, it is packed with straw. You believe that the Verbeeg were feeding this to the goats and sheep. The second crate contains 10 large torches that you guys can take.
Cool.
Nice.
The barrels are half filled with salt and pepper that you believe that the Verbeeg used to season their meat.
Ugh.
Okay.
That has value.
Yeah, if you guys want to haul that back, you guys can.
Yeah, should we use the wheelbarrow?
Yeah,
Is-
does the cart
the
look
cart-
functional?
It has one broken wheel, but you do
Okay.
have an artificer who may be willing to do that for either an ass kissing or money.
Or both?
That, yeah. I guess I would call out to White Claw. White Claw, we could use your expertise here.
Scamper on over.
This cart seems to be missing a wheel. Can you fix that?
I can make wheel.
What would you like?
I just need time. Maybe salvage some wood.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And I guess I would ask Hooker if he can maybe get the polar bear to drag the cart. If we're gonna load it up with stuff to take it back to.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
town.
start gathering up all the boxes and barrels to bring it over.
We got goats too, if you don't want to
Yeah.
put that on the bear.
Oh, that's true.
Have the goats pull the wagon or the cart.
And then, yeah, I would wander off during that time to this other room.
Okay. Zen, as you step into the room, you slip on a puddle of some strange liquid, and then you realize it's actually a puddle of the ogre's drool that he when he fell asleep in this room.
Roland just tries not to laugh.
It
I-
hasn't frozen yet.
I get up, I get out of the drool puddle, and I prestidigitate myself clean immediately.
No, I'm sorry. I was like, you slip not necessarily to the floor, but like your foot falls from under you, and you can potentially catch yourself. But if you do want to, if you're
but
willing
the
to fall in
no,
it,
the
you're welcome.
dreaded no backsies strikes again.
All right. So yeah, you start cleaning yourself off, and you take a look around the room. And you, while you're on your back for that brief moment, you could see that suspended from the ceiling of this chamber are 6 baskets that are keeping it held by a series of ropes and pulleys. Clustered near the south wall are 3 wooden casks carved with gold meads. Said that weird. They're carved with gold meads, heraldic symbols. A drinking mug made of a cut-off section of horn with an antler handle added, upright and center. These are the 3 casks you were looking for.
All right,
Perfect.
I call out, I found the mead, and then I would cast levitate and go investigate those baskets.
Nice.
on myself, of course, tapping into my dark elf heritage, or the fact that I am a dark elf. That was a weird way to say it.
And so you're levitating?
Yep, I'm levitating myself up to the ceiling to look at the baskets suspended
All right.
up there.
Maybe. You believe? Whatever. You don't need to know any of this stuff. The first basket you find contains some sheep shears, milk pails, bristle brushes, and several bags of grains and oats that you believe were stolen from caravans along the roads. Another basket. Oh, sorry. Several baskets contain all of those things. The last basket has the most valuable things. You find the Verbeek's treasure basket. Contains
All right.
72 silver pieces, 344 copper pieces, a translucent pink moss agate worth 10 gold. So you put gem worth 10 gold, doesn't really matter. A healer's kit, a hunting trap, and a small rabbit skin bag containing 10 silvered sling stones.
Huh. Nice.
Oh, I don't know if any of us use a sling, but those might fetch a pretty penny at some point.
Mhm.
Someone who wants them.
Let's see what we can get for all this stuff.
As far as the casks look, after giving it a good shake, you can tell that one of the 3 casks is entirely empty. The Verbeeks and Ogres must have shared its contents. The other 2 contain their full 20 gallons of honey mead. You believe that each cask weighs 200 pounds.
Okay.
And
Jin, you want to help me move these?
Maybe someone else can. I'm not particularly muscular, nor particularly keen on manual labor, to be completely honest.
I'd look up from like making my wheel and just glare at you.
Not very strong, but I would help.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna move the barrels and boxes and stuff to the cart.
Sorry, I was reading. So you're starting to move all this stuff to the cart?
Yeah.
All right, Zin, you can see the chamber in here. It'll take you guys about 10 to 15 minutes to get everything set up in the cart. It'll take the better part of an hour for White Claw to fully repair the wagon itself. So if you guys want, you can just do all that stuff during a short rest. Or honestly, if your character would just do it immediately, you can do that fine.
I wouldn't need a short rest myself, but if the group wanted to take one during that hour, that's fine by me.
I would vote for a short rest, but after exploring the rest of this cave.
Yeah, I think there's a statue to investigate in the room that the bear came from. If you guys wanted to check that out while I'm working on the wheel.
And whatever this is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So this looks like an ancient tomb of some sort. Carved into the steps to the south side, climb 5 feet. Wait, what? Carved steps on the south side climb 5 feet to this 10-foot high, 15-foot square room, which has narrow, natural exits in the east and west walls. In the middle of the room is a rectangular stone block, 7 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 3 feet tall. Pictographs on the walls of the chamber tell a tale of one tribe's journey through mighty mountains and across a perilous tundra.
Ask the bear if he knows this whole cave system.
He nods as he continues to eat.
down for exploring.
Zin, what do you do in the room? Do you look at the pictographs, or what do you do as you hop in there?
Sorry, I was typing out loot. I would look at the pictographs. Did you say they were on it or on the outer wall?
They're on the walls.
Yeah, I would check that first.
Okay. The pictographs illustrate how the tribe's chieftain led her whole tribe to settle in Icewind Dale, how they fought off terrible monsters to claim their land, and how they found peace in their new home. You can pick out the image of the chieftain wielding a wand and casting a destructive spell.
Curious. I assume that seems pretty unusual for barbarians.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You did say it was barbarians?
Yes, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Tribal chieftain, yeah.
Oh, 15. Nice.
Okay. You're pretty sure the item she's wielding, the wand she's wielding would be recognizable as a wand of the War Mage. And with all the pictographs here depicting that chieftain, you believe this is probably where she's buried.
Interesting. I will make note of that, but I don't think I can open. Not necessarily a good idea, so I will leave that be for now. And if no one else is with me, I would just continue on.
All right, you pop into that room. Let me see. Okay.
I'm watching my step for any other drool puddles, maybe from the bear or something, and also, piss and shit.
You would see that other than the statue submerged beneath the ice, in the bear's corner of the room, in that niche, there is a gnawed skull and bones of a shield dwarf. You believe it's the limbs and skull of the dwarf that was roasting on the pit.
Ooh, gross.
Very.
But better him than me. Can I get a good look of that statue under the ice? I do have dark vision, for what it's worth.
Yes. Give me a religion check. Oh, you have detect magic?
I don't, but I would definitely try and detect magic on the statue.
Okay. So first give me a religion check. And then as you do that, you'll bust out your detect magic.
Oof, that's a 4.
A total of 4. You're pretty sure this is depicting someone important. You just can't remember who. However, your detect magic would show that the statue is radiating an aura of abjuration magic.
Okay, back up real quick.
So I have advantage on history as it affects like stonework. I don't know if this would count for a statue.
Yeah, I think that'd be fine. So it would be, give me a religion check with advantage.
For me, that is history. So if it's not appropriate, it's only history that I get advantage.
I think it's still fine. This is still stonework.
Okay.
I can roll that for you. Yeah, and I would come back and tell my findings of the 2 different rooms. Well, that was shit.
Saw that.
6. One was almost a crit, and then it was like, nah.
He's unable to recognize that either.
Yeah, my only thought would be that maybe it's someone related to the barbarians, but I don't know. That seems strange. But yeah, what do you all think of the crypt?
Let's go
Probably
check
best
it
to
out.
leave it be, right?
Oh no, we should check it out.
Disturbing the
Yeah,
dead can have consequences.
indeed. But we're gonna need every little tool we can get. if we're gonna end this endless winter.
Are you doing this
Yeah.
after your short rest, by the way, or beforehand?
I was doing it beforehand unless anyone calls out for us to wait.
No worries. Yeah,
I
there's
don't
gonna be
need a
they'll be
short
working on the wheel.
rest, so I'm happy to go with you.
I'll go.
And I would like a short rest, but that's fine. I wanted to explore more.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm interested in looking at more.
Right. So yeah, I come and I kind of point out the mural on the wall and how it depicts this great chieftain who brought her people north here to settle these lands and find peace, and point out the wand of the war mage that I believe she's wielding, and assume that it is probably within the tomb.
Hmm.
And while not my specialty, I could probably put that to good use.
Sure.
Find it.
Okay, so this giant slab, you don't see any kind of way to open it. There's no lid on it or anything like that. However, you do believe you could shove the entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah, Rulanan, would you give me a hand?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I guess Hooker too, if you wouldn't mind helping.
Okay, everyone, please put the three of you. Please put your strength scores in chat, not your modifiers, just your score, like the big number. Okay, between the three of you, you're unable to move the stone slab. You like put your all into it for like a few minutes, and you're just sweating without it budging.
Oh man. I don't know, maybe that's a sign.
You guys
Can I ask the bear
could
to come
enlist. You guys could enlist Ferris as well if you needed.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some more hands in here. Or claws.
I was even gonna say
Alright.
maybe the
Mhm.
polar bear.
It's a little tight for the polar bear, as much as I'm sure he'd be able to do that.
If you want, you guys, if you guys have the rope, I will allow you guys to essentially tie a rope around
yeah.
the bear and it, or around the slab, and the bear can try to pull in this direction while you push.
I have rope.
Okay, sure. We'd get Ferris too, though, if White Claw doesn't mind. He can either help pull or push.
Yep, that'll be just fine. He understands Common in addition to Draconic and Yeti.
Okay, the polar bear will add another 20 strength, and what's Ferris's strength?
14, I think.
So that'll put us at 30.
70?
Yes. With the combined effort of all of you, you have no problem this time moving the giant stone slab to remove or to reveal a niche in the floor beneath. Inside that niche, wrong page. You would find the bones of a female human. Her tribal garb has been reduced to dust and tatters. Clutched in her left hand is a pearl. Clutched in her right hand is a wand.
Ooh, there you go, Zin.
I would utter a quick prayer to Elistray and apologize for the robbery, and then I would pluck the wand out of the crypt.
Pearl.
Sorry, what would you say before? One more time.
I say a quick prayer to my goddess Elistray, or Elistry, however you say that, and then I would grab the wand first.
Okay. Yeah, so you would recognize this as the wand that was shown in the pictographs, the wand of the war maid.
And if neither of you grabbed for the pearl, I would just take the pearl next.
Go for it. Hopefully we could put that to good use.
Yeah.
Who's grabbing the pearl?
I will, since neither of them went for it.
Gotcha. All right,
And
so you snatch them both up?
I lack the ability to identify it, but I'll take a look at it while we rest, see if I can figure it out. Unless, of course, White Claw can identify it. I say to myself, looking at Ferris, then realizing Ferris can't possibly answer me or even maybe understand me, and I would head back to the group or the main room.
And Meadow, though I would be interested in learning Identify, I do not have the money, or I could barely afford the pearl at this point.
Well, we might be in luck. Oh, sorry. Is the pearl also magic, according
Yes.
to my detect magic? Okay, cool. I thought you said that, but I wasn't sure. All right. Well, I would come pop a squat somewhere in the room and start a short rest. Ooh, 2 of them. I would identify the pearl first.
Okay. Yeah, you would already know what the wand is. You just don't know what. I guess you don't technically know what level the wand is.
Yeah, well, and I meant as opposed to because I can only attune to one or identify and tune to one.
Gotcha.
So I can't do both. So I had to pick one.
All right. That is pretty much what you think. It is a pearl of power at the end of that hour, and you guys are welcome to benefit from a short rest without any issues. You're able to rig up the wagon. Let me get another wagon model. And using some rope, you can hitch the bear to it.
Nice.
Excellent. So yeah, I would tell
What is the
everyone.
Pearl of Power?
Is a pearl of power. I believe it lets you restore one of your spell slots, a level 3 spell slot.
Huh.
As an action?
Yep, once per day as an action. Requires attunement by a spellcaster.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. It's really good for me as a warlock. But if anyone else wants any items, let me know. I feel bad taking both of them. But I will.
I would be interested in the pearl.
All right.
Anyone
If you
else?
guys dice off.
Yeah, I'm down to dice off.
All right.
You're gonna have to do it for me.
Yep, I got it.
Ooh, 14, not bad.
5.
That was almost a 20.
It was.
Enjoy your pearl
Thank you.
of power.
All right. Zin has acquired and attuned to a pearl of power. What would you guys like to do?
Well, let's see. We've explored most of this place. Should we explore the rest of it? We've got the cart all back.
Yeah, so after I finished working with the cart, I would have heard you talk about the statue back there, and we weren't able to identify it. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, well, I'm pretty good at religion, so I'd like to go over there and see if I might be able to see if I can figure out who it's depicting.
I'd go over there to help you out.
I got a +4 here, and I doubt anyone else here is proficient to give me advantage, but I'll give that a roll.
And what are you using? Religion?
Ooh, that's not a good one.
Because I'm proficient in religion. I can.
Oh, are you?
Then you can help.
Yeah.
Sean, that's a valid roll, right, for that one?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Am I remembering correctly? Okay, perfect. Yeah, with advantage then, it is going to be 17 to religion.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right. So, White Claw, you recognize it as a statue depicting the god Sylvanus, who is a god of nature. The oak leaf covering the young man's naked genitals is the holy symbol of Sylvanus. It is a. You believe it's a goodly statue.
Wait, the holy symbol's a penis?
It's a oak leaf
The leaf.
that's
The oak
covering
leaf.
his penis. And then, so you believe this is a blessed area.
Well, hopefully we did
right
some
on.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, we obviously did some good.
Yeah, would I get a sense that it's like consecrated or like a holy site?
You know for sure that it's emanating an aura of abjuration magic, based on what Zin has written
shit.
to you. So
Yes, that's
it's
right.
probably bestowing something upon this frozen bit of water. You would have to melt it to see.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I would tell my group after Rulanon and I were kind of like discussing who it could be, and I would say, "Oh, a statue of Sylvanas, god of wild nature. This holy site to him. I wonder if water is special or something. Well, if we want to find out, we can try and melt or dig through. But,
I'm a little curious. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I would be for sure.
Yeah, if it's Sylvanas with nature and stuff,
Being a
yeah, I
druid.
would be.
Do we have to melt it, or can I smash it with my hammer and break through? I don't know how thick the ice is.
Well, smashing
I
it might
have-
risk damaging the statue.
This burning sphere might be
True.
able to help.
I have produce flame, so I can conjure a flame in my hand and use an action to like
That might work.
throw it.
nice. Okay, I coordinate. You fire the flames at the the ice, and then Rulanon smash. One,
Yeah.
then me one. One, then one.
Okay.
Well, get to it.
Do my
Yes,
model
boss.
over.
So you guys spend about 10
More
minutes.
work.
How much
Mhm.
effort do you want to do? Do you want to try to excavate the statue, or do you just want to get some water?
I would like to excavate if this is a holy site of Sylvanas.
Okay, that is going to take some time.
Yeah. I would talk to the
Um,
group, of course, but
Well, it's late in the day, and we probably want to spend the night here anyway.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. If we're gonna stay here anyways, maybe just
That's
go for it.
true, but it's so cold. Water just freeze again. I think maybe just dig enough to maybe see what water do.
Yeah, so you can just breach the surface and get to the point where there's just some water. What would you guys like to do? You've reached water, and you can see the statue, and one of you could even reach in and touch it if you wished.
Well,
I
that's.
I would
want to drink
the
it.
water.
Yep, Roland's gonna do that too.
Okay, it feels refreshing. It's super cold, and just you feel fantastic. Like some of your aches and your pains kind of go away. Your fatigue kind of melts away as well. Yeah, you guys feel solid. You feel good. That's it.
Nice. I like this place.
We should take some with us.
Ooh,
A good idea.
that is a great. I didn't even think of that.
I will chug the rest of my water skin and fill it with this blessed water.
Yeah, I have
Okay.
water skin too. I'll do the same.
Do Water of Sylvanas. Those of you who've already drank the water, just remember that you drank the water. So Ashtai and Rulanan, mark somewhere either on your sheet or your model, or just remember that you drank the water.
Okay.
I did too, so you can mark it on my sheet if you would.
You did as well?
I don't know if you
Excellent.
can hear me.
Sorry, now we can hear you. We must have missed it earlier. My bad.
I think I'm cutting out a bit. Something.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like it's just a little, at least right now. Okay, so how many people are doing this? How many?
I'm sorry. I'm gathering some water in my spare vial I've got, but yeah, I won't be drinking it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Same.
drank
I
some
took a
and
sample but
gathered
didn't
some.
drink any.
so everyone's gathered at least one vial, and 3 of you have drank some. Very good, and yeah, that is those of you who drank it, you feel refreshed. Again, your exhaustion feels from the days, like the 8 hours plus of traveling, it's kind of melted away. You're feeling good.
Nice.
There's only one area left in the cave, and during the course of your short rest, you would have asked the bear, and the bear would have told. After the bear's explanation, you would have discovered that this section of the cave is a refuse pit.
Ew.
Oh.
Was this hallway anything interesting with these alcoves? Unless we went over that. And I
Over
just missed it.
here, I just did it in a quick.
That was burial chambers or something, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so you haven't been here. Yeah, over here, there's just some niches in the walls that had nothing of value.
Okay.
Over here is more burial niches. This 8-foot high, 5-foot wide passage has a dozen burial niches set into its walls. You believe the ancient tribe of humans that you saw depicted in the pictographs were buried here. Each burial niche is about 2 feet wide, 2 feet tall, and 5 feet deep. The bones of warriors, you believe, were placed here to guard the way to the chieftains' tombs. From the looks of it, animals have savaged the bones, leaving nothing but a couple skulls and carved stone knives behind.
All right. Well, rest in peace. Whatever's left of you. And I would leave it be.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would go to see if the wagon could be hitched to Ferris and see if he would be able to pull it with the mead on it.
Yeah, so it's 400 pounds with the mead, plus it
Ooh.
itself is something.
Yeah, I don't think so. He's a medium creature with 14 strength, so I think that's a little too much.
If nothing else, the polar bear would be willing to do it, with, again, the promise of more meat.
Sounds good.
I just imagine him, for the price of having to hook him up to that, we're just like feeding him a sheep. He's just like eating one of them.
And don't forget,
Gonna
you
use
have
a fishing rod that we discovered just dangle the sheep in front of him as we go.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. What would you guys like to do next? You can hitch up the bear whenever you'd like.
Did we want to full rest here, though, guys, since it's a relatively safe spot, instead of trudging back? Because it
I
was
think
8
so.
hours out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
worth it to. just
And
spend the
at this point, it would be not almost 9 in the evening.
All right, I would choose this room to sleep in tonight.
All right, place yourselves wherever you'd like to be for your long rest.
And by sleep, I mean meditate.
Do we want to be by the
Oh, that's where all the
Have
drool
fire
is.
going still, or
I'm gonna be where the statue is.
I mean, I'd be in here while we had a
Well,
fire going, but I assume eventually we'd put it out to sleep. I don't know. I didn't really think about that. I guess we'd keep it going.
I'd curl up against my new friend, the polar bear.
The polar bear would the polar bear would go back into the room with Sylvanas.
Yeah.
If we're keeping the
Oh, no.
fire going all night too, I would stay in that room actually.
yeah,
Okay.
I would be with by the goats and sheep.
What would you do with the corpses of Fwend and Doug? Even though they were partially consumed by the polar bear, there's still remains.
Refuse
We
pit?
should have someone drag them outside unless you guys want to harvest them, but that's kind of gross.
No, I wouldn't.
I'll help
Oh, I would
dragging them
harvest them.
outside.
Because the polar bear wants to eat them, so fine with me.
All right, I'll put
We still
ogre
have
meat.
like carcass and bones and stuff to take outside.
All right.
You could throw them in the refuse pit.
Yeah, do you guys want to do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, might as well. After you get whatever usable meat you can out of them. Gross again.
Yeah.
They're giants. They're like still kind of people.
Yeah, they're still sapient creatures.
The bear's gonna go
Not anymore.
crazy now
They're
with.
meat.
I mean, it's the circle of life, I guess, but you know.
Nature is cruel. I don't know what to tell you.
As you guys start your extended rest, is there anything you guys wish to do before you go to sleep?
I would just also attune to the wand of the war mage that I found. And then I would remind you that I do not sleep and that I meditate in a trance. But that is it.
Okay. So when you're like attuning to your items, Zin, White Claw, would just be cozying up, getting ready for bed near the fire, and I would just kind of be looking at it a little confused, and I'd say, Sin, why do you think they leave such valuable treasure with dead person?
I don't think I'm educated enough to know that, but I assume it belonged to them in life.
But can't other use? Seem wasteful.
Well, yes, but most people are quite sentimental towards the dead, especially a great warrior such as that. And many of them believe that they will need those items in the afterlife. And perhaps they are true. But he just kind of shrugs and twirls the wand in his fingers.
That seemed dumb. I'm glad you smart and you use it. Dead lady not using it.
Well, if she could help us thwart off this vile winter, then I would let her keep it. But I agree. I don't think she's getting much use out of it anymore.
Maybe when you die, they carve you with crazy wand on tomb.
Hopefully that's not for a very long time. I'd rather not think about that.
Okay, I'll take one from you when you die.
Thanks. How long do kobolds live?
Oh, me? I live long as dragon. Don't you worry.
I would furrow my brow because that doesn't sound accurate. You're so small. Then again, gnomes live a long time.
Then again, you are quite small.
Very nice. By the way, if everyone please get inspiration if you guys don't have it already. All right, if you guys are ready to start your extended rest, you will not be able to benefit from it because you will be interrupted in the night. White Claw, are you staying in that room while you sleep?
Yeah.
All right. So I believe Ferris would be awake because Ferris doesn't have to rest, and Zin, you would see as a female Verbeeg sticks her head into the cave, and you hear from her, Doug, you home? In common.
Oh no.
I try and deception friend to try and pretend.
Sorry, go on.
I was just trying to pretend, to buy us a second, pretend that I'm friend, and I just call out friend.
She furrows her brow and looks at you confused, and she's like looking around the room to try and see the situation. There's a bunch of adventurers here.
And bloodstains on the. We probably didn't really. I didn't press to digitate any of the mess away. We just dragged bodies. There's probably a big blood trail leading out of the room.
She'll never notice.
I mean, it was a mess earlier too.
Seeing her not by my friend, I would just say I shout, "We've got company!"
So I will put her picture in Discord. Yeah, this sweet-looking Verbeeg lady comes with a basket tucked under her arm and a smile on her face, and it quickly melts away as she finds that Doug isn't here. And you try to pass off friend to her. Sorry, what was your deception?
25.
25. So you just do your best friend impression, and she looks around and like you essentially like throw your voice, and she's like, I don't see you, friend. Where are you? Are you with Doug? Who are you? Where's Doug? And she looks like upset.
Doug moved out.
This our cave now, lady. Scram!
Doug's gone.
This our cave. These are
Another
goats.
woman.
Doug and Fwen stole from the people. We couldn't have that.
She looks at you. and her look of alarm suddenly turns to rage. Initiative. So back in the other room, Hooker and his polar bear would be relatively unaware of this encounter until at this point.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh wow.
Not the time to nat one an initiative.
Oh, it's okay. She now wanted initiative too.
I'm unaware.
Yeah, you're sleeping in
Okay.
you're the only person sleeping away from the rest of the party.
Okay.
You're
You
like
and the bear.
I also nat
Yeah,
one
you and the
your
bear are-
initiative.
you and the bear are like 3 rooms over.
We don't hear anything yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah, because while you're asleep, you suffer a -5 penalty to all of your perception.
Yeah, and you're like 60 feet away around a couple corners.
Okay. Snoring loudly.
Actually, it's about 100 feet all told.
All right, after everyone's on initiative, it'll be top of the order with White Claw, followed by Ferris. So she drops her basket on the ground and is ready to scrap.
Okay. So I remember salvaging a little bone whistle from previously, and I'm just going to be like fidgeting into my bag of holding and just like let loose a big whistle, since I can see that there's not everyone here in this cave. And then from there, what do you think? There's an action or bonus action to sound the whistle?
Let's do bonus action. I think that's fine.
Okay. I think I'll fidget with my crossbow and just like find it and get ready to aim and start shooting on them.
We're healing ourselves to Rime. There we go.
Yeah, I think that should be good. Yeah. So, anyways, I'll ready to shoot him if an ally gets adjacent to Gog, and to benefit from pack tactics. And then that'll be it for me.
All right, after White Claw, it's Ferris, followed by Rulanan, and then Ashton.
All right, right on. And then for the people who aren't on initiative, should they get on for like next round?
Yes.
the horn?
Please roll Hooker onto the initiative. He'll be entering in the following round.
I did. He,
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
nat
My
one
bad.
him, and he's down there and turned over.
Buried.
He's just deep in his dreams.
It isn't going to be Rulanan unless Ferris wishes to move or anything.
I use my bonus action for the whistle, so I think Ferris is dodging in place.
Okay. It'll then be Rulanan, followed by Ashton.
Okay, so I'm gonna use half movement to get up and move over to her, and then try and knock her down with my shield.
Okay. So I'm gonna be annoying for a second. Would you be sleeping with your shield equipped to you?
That's true. Probably not.
So your shield is an action to equip.
Okay, that's fine. I'll equip my shield. So I'll get up, equip my shield, and then finish my movement right next to her.
All right. So you get in her face, ready to tank her blows. It is then Ashtai, followed by Zin.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up and back away. And I will Thorn Whip, but not pull.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Yes.
It's gonna be 4 piercing damage. That'll be me. And I got to go see the Terra.
All right. Gog yells, "What you do with Gog? What did you do with Doug?" And she is just furious. It is Zin's turn, followed by Gag.
All right, I will just charge up and attack. Cast Hex on her and attack with my greatsword. Oh yeah, natural 17.
Yes, hit for sure.
Just gotta grab the right dice. Okay, I can roll like a madman when I've got the d6s out here. That is 18 damage.
Oof.
All right, you take a big slice into Gag. It
And
is-
I will tell her that Doug is no longer on this plane. He has moved on.
She
He's
is
ascended.
furious. She is going to stab you with her spear.
Ow?
Natural 18, you bet. She sticks you for 17 piercing damage.
Can I use my reaction to intercept?
Yes.
Please do.
And I will take 7 damage off of that.
Okay, so you take 10.
Oh, thank you. Ow, I would have been bloodied from that.
And concentration check.
Oof.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Then she'll
I'll take
attack you
my. Yeah, sorry. I'm going to take my ready to action shot as well while this is happening.
Do it. All right. I believe she'll hit you again with a 20 to hit for another 17 piercing damage.
Oh, yes. Oh, thanks. If you did not intercept, I would be unconscious.
Oh no.
Thank you.
All right, it is top of the order then with White Claw.
Okay, so I missed miserably with my reaction. As my turn comes up, I'll use my bonus action to command Ferris to try to get in range to attack, and then I myself will just shoot from here. I will use sharpshoot again, and I'll have advantage from pack tactics, and miserable rolls. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 is a miss.
Whiff. Okay, that will be it for me. Ferris will move up and we'll do a chomp. The force empowered rend. Oopsies, rolled my model. The force empowered rend is going to be a 12, also a miss. All right, a whole lot of nothing for us.
All right. After White Claw and Ferris, it'll be Rulanan. Nick, did you take your second concentration check, by the way?
No, I thought I did, but I did not. That's right. Crit. Excellent.
Very good. All right, Rulanan, you're up
Nice.
next. Because
Okay.
I assume he's about to knock her prone. That's why I'm making sure.
Yeah, so I'm going to bring up my shield and try and knock her legs out.
All right, she does it with disadvantage.
Ooh, nice. 21.
She rolled super hot with a natural 17 and a natural 19.
Oof.
So she got a 21.
Oh, that matches. Does that mean she wins or I win?
It's a push, so nothing happens.
Okay. All right. So then I'm going to bring up my Warhammer, smash into her, and I'm going to use Smite.
Declare smite on the hit.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Unless
It's
you're
always
casting
better
one
that
of
way.
the smite spells.
Yeah. Oh, 10.
10 to hit, that is a miss.
Yeah. Dang.
All right, in her fury, she just parries your attack. It is Ashtai up next. She's dealing with the dog. She will Thorn Whip Gag. And hit for 5 piercing damage and not pull her anywhere. Summon her spirit.
I think
Never
it's
shoot.
technically an action to summon the spirit.
Never
So
mind. Then it'll be Zin. Followed by
Alright.
Hooker.
I will place my Hexblade's curse, Elistray's curse upon her, and then attack again. And wish that I had advantage, but that's okay. Yes, I didn't need it. Nat 20. Fuck yes.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh my
There's a
god.
lot of dice for 20 damage total.
Wow.
You bloody her with that.
All right.
All right,
Take
after Zin, it is Hooker who pulls himself up from his feet, out of his bedroll. He's gonna start charging down the hallway.
Yeah.
He's gonna dash.
Yeah, you're probably going to spend a couple turns just dashing. Unless you have...
How far am I?
100 feet
After-
away.
yeah, after that dash, you're still like 50 or 60. And
All right.
and you're around a corner, so you can't see anything really yet.
Okay. Just keep moving me until I can do something.
Yeah, next round you should be able to see.
Yeah.
All right, it is Gag. She's gonna stab at thee, Zin. Stab at thee.
Cool.
That is a 15 to hit.
That is a near miss. My AC is 16.
Stab at thee. That's a natural 18. She sticks you for 17 piercing damage.
I am hella unconscious.
Okay, and I want to use my channel divinity, so she'll take it if she fails a wisdom save.
Okay, so it's your reaction. She gets a 10 to her wisdom save and fails.
Nice.
She
So
will
she
take-
takes 17.
Yeah.
Woo, radiant. I don't think it matters for a Verberg though.
No, she just suddenly, in like the same part on her body where she struck Zin, she's suddenly seared with radiant light and burned. It is top of the order then with White Claw. She is looking rough.
Okie dokie. Sorry, Candace is moving stuff in. I was making a little noise. So I will bonus action command Ferris to give him a chomp and to move away. Yeah, and to move away. And then I will use my action to heal my fallen comrade here. Let me take a look at what heal spell I learned. Do. Cure wounds. Blam. So let me give you. Oops, that's a D10. That's too big. Blammo. That'll be 7 health as I'll like pull out a little wire that extends into my bag of holding and I'll give you like an electric surge that will just wake you up there.
Thank you.
Get up, lazy bones. And then we'll pass the turn to Ferris, and then Ferris will snap at him and then back up. So let me give him a chomp.
I really don't like being unconscious. I don't know how you all do it every day.
You've done it a lot.
You're getting good at it. The attack from Ferris is a 15.
That is a hit.
Okay, righteous. That'll be 8 force damage, and then I might be provoking opportunity attack from Ferris as a backup.
Yeah. Sorry, how much damage one more time?
8 force damage.
8. Okay. Here comes opportunity attack with a pretty high roll, a 21 to hit for 17 piercing damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, Ferris will be in rough shape.
All right, and so is Gag. It is then Rulanan, followed by Ashtai.
All right, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna aim for those legs and try and knock her down. 19 strength, or was it
19
athletics?
coming in. It is, it'd be athletics or acrobatics. I'm sorry. For you, sorry. It's my bad.
Yeah.
It's athletics. With disadvantage, she gets a 10.
Nice.
With knock prone.
Okay. Uh, 16 to hit.
16 does hit.
Great. Okay, and then I'm gonna use smite.
Oof, all right.
Uh, 19 damage total.
Nice.
All right, with that, Gag falls to the floor. She looks up at you, and you slice her square across the face and just end her life. Your sword cuts square through her eyes.
Hammer.
Hammer cuts square through her head. All right. Gag is no more. Let's see what she brought with her.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah. Welcome back, Zin.
Thank you. I
In
ate the good
room,
berry
What's all this
that I have.
noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And there's
you guys
another
keep
dead.
it down. Some people are trying to sleep.
there was another Verbeeg, the mated pair of the one we killed already. She was understandably upset, and then Zin just kind of pukes up some blood.
Maybe she bring us something good in her basket.
Oh, you
I
can
would throw
fish
out a
around in
healing
her basket.
spirit
She's not my type.
Oh wait, we're about to long rest, aren't we?
Yes.
Bad. Bad.
I
Wait,
just
I got
shrug.
the healing spirit
Zin-
for Zin.
Oh, thank you. Zin just shrugs and goes back to meditating on one of the crates, or in one of the corners if we move the crate.
Roland's gonna look.
Sorry, everybody.
In her basket, you find metal fragments that looks like she was gathering. Anyone who examines the fragments can take an Arcana check.
Yeah.
White
Can anyone give me advantage?
Nope.
Okay, I got a. No worries, I got a 17.
A 17 sadly is not enough. You're not sure what this metal is or where it came from.
Okay, I'll give it an inspiration just for shits. I'm very interested in foreign substances.
Yeah, and if anyone has guidance or
worse.
anything, you can always give guidance.
Do either of our druids have guidance, perchance?
I do, yeah. I have guidance. If you can hear me.
Yeah. Is that a D4 for that one?
Yes.
All right. I add 3 additional to my higher roll, so I'll put it up to 20.
20 will be enough. The fact that you didn't recognize this metal means it is probably not from this world. And wherever God gathered this must be somewhere near the crash site that you guys have heard about.
That's what I was thinking.
Very interesting. Might study this, see if I can incorporate into some of my designs. Maybe there's more metal in the crash site. All the more reason to go there.
Yeah, they look. Upon closer inspection, you believe the fragments. While if you were able to acquire more pieces of it, essentially, would eventually be able to resemble something like a futuristic weapon of some sort. But with the way it looks like it is irreparable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mention the bit about the weapon at all to my group, but I would begin drawing plans this very day.
All right. On top of that, you believe all of the metal bits, should you choose to sell them, are worth about 75 gold.
The fragments, you say?
Yes.
And how many of them are there? Or just all of them would be worth 75?
All of them would be 75 gold, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm going to note that on my sheet, on my bag of holding.
Okay.
All right. You guys are welcome to go back to your rooms or sleep wherever you'd like as you try to take an extended rest again.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
We'll make
staying
the
in
long
the
run
main room.
back to the bear.
Okay.
Spoon.
Yep.
How would you like to be introduced in the next town they go to, or would you like to be introduced as somebody who is pursuing these Verbeeg as well?
Probably pursuing would make more sense.
All right. So Spoon, give them a description of your character, if you don't mind, as Zin and again Ferris would be the only people aware as you approach the cave. You would have found Verbeeg tracks leading to this area, and are you particularly perceptive? What class are you? I'm sorry.
Barbarian. So
Barbarian?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, you would expect this. Your character's walking into this thinking it's a hostile situation, and there's potentially a Verbeeg in here.
All right. Yeah. In that case, I would probably just come running up. Not up here somewhere. Yeah, but a fairly large humanoid, Goliath. So 7 foot tall and 300 pounds, mostly naked, just wearing some pants, giant ass battle axe, the standard barbarian.
Another Verbeek.
I mean, not too much different in size.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
so
just
you guys
come,
would be startled as this. Yeah, go on as your character approaches.
Yeah, I just come running in, yelling, "Ah!"
Ugh,
Whoa,
not another
whoa.
visitor.
Bring up my shield.
Doug doesn't live here anymore. Go away.
Fuck is Doug?
How popular is this guy?
Oh, you not one of Verbeek? Hello there, big man.
I was here to kill them. Where are they?
So Aurelio, you would look on the floor and you would see the floor is slick with blood and you can smell iron in the air. You can see drag marks as if corpses were dragged from here into this room.
I'm guessing that they're down that way.
Mhm.
What
We
is
have
left of
taken
them?
care of it. They're dead.
we come from
Taking all the
Goodmead.
fun.
Well, we got plenty of fun ahead. You looking for adventure?
Yeah, seem just be wandering around the wilderness at this point. By the way, do any of you know what this thing is? And I would hold up a very crude drawing of a slad.
Uh,
I don't think my character would have any idea.
I don't know.
Would Hucker recognize a slide from his back? His secret?
Probably not.
What kind of check?
It would be, I would allow an Arcana check with disadvantage because unless your characters would be particularly familiar with aberrations, it would be rather strange. And the picture looks like a weird humanoid.
It's also a very bad picture. It's one that I drew.
Yeah.
So it's crayons. Got a couple of legs, maybe some eyes.
Even as a kid's drawing, it actually adds like a creepier vibe to it as you look at it. White Claw, you're unsure what the creature actually is, but it is definitely unearthly.
Unfortunate, none of you know what this is. Ran into one. Don't feel so good now. Not sure what the fuck's going on.
These two pretty good with medicine and know which leaves to rub on stuff. Maybe they help you?
Yeah.
What good for weird worms with teeth?
So,
Still
yeah.
in the other room, right?
I'm not trained in medicine, but could I take a medicine check on our new friend?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I would go up and introduce myself. I am Ashtai. Welcome. Would you let me look you over, see if I can figure out your ailment?
Gladly.
All right, that will be a 19.
All right, Ashtai, you kind of like give him the old look over. You're like looking in his eyes, checking under his gums. You're like making him move his joints and stuff. And then like you put your hand on his stomach, and then you feel something move. And then for a second, you put your ear against his belly, and then you were pretty sure you can feel the sensation of something small and squirming wriggle against your cheek.
Pregnant.
Yes.
I don't think I can be pregnant.
No, you don't look the type.
Tentacle babies.
There is definitely a creature inside your stomach.
When this creature attacked you, what did it attack you with? And I kind of like point down to my belt. Trying to delicately ask if something might have happened to you.
No, nothing like that. Some
Wait,
claws or
very
something.
strange.
No square.
Perhaps a curse of some kind.
Well, could you get it out?
Could I?
I don't know.
You know, some sort of restorative magic might be able to help him.
The fountain or the statue.
Yes, we would Yeah, we would definitely lead him to the fountain or the pool, the Sylvanas blessed water.
It's good that I happened upon you in this cave then.
Don't mind the smelly, hairy one or the bear.
As he leads you to a room, you find 2 snoring, hairy animals. Hooker looks thoroughly just nuzzled up against this polar bear. The polar bear his entire front half is just red with blood. But he's just all nice and asleep.
Yeah, it's comfy.
All right. Yeah, seeing no reason not to, I would take a big swig of the water.
Yeah. With that, after you drink the water, you would feel the intense urge to vomit. You would retch, and then eventually something large would be dislodged from your throat and ejected from your body. You would watch it squirm on the ground before it just stops moving. It looks like a tadpole with teeth.
I would immediately stomp on it.
All right. It lets out a screech as it dies.
And I would wake up with a start and like, God damn it, not again.
It's okay.
Have a jar.
This giant's friendly.
Meet our new friend.
Hello.
Is that you throwing up, giant?
That was something. I don't. This thing. I'd pick up my boot and just showed on my bottom of my foot.
Ugh.
And I would crawl over and inspect it.
It's a puke-covered tadpole. If you want, you can give me a Arcana check with disadvantage because just these things are so otherworldly.
I'll do it anyway.
Yeah, I've got a sort of alchemist tools on me, and I'd like to see if I could gather a little bit of its fluid in a vial and just see if I can do some experimentation.
Sure. Yeah.
But Nick, roll me a disadvantage Arcana with guidance.
He got as a 4.
4.
You've never says no tadpole like you've ever seen before.
That ain't no frog.
That is definitely not a fish.
And it's like Hooker says that, and then just like rolls back over and goes to sleep.
Now let's get some sleep. Damn it.
Yeah, at this point, it would be well past midnight.
I would ask Orlo if he's hungry.
Always.
Especially now that you've purged.
I guess we would probably have some leftover meat.
Yes, and the cave would still faintly smell of roasted dwarf, which would be frighteningly appetizing because it was seasoned. Yeah, so yeah, you guys can Aurelio, or sorry, is it Aurillo?
Yeah, Aurillo works.
Okay, Aurillo. You would be welcome to take an extended rest here along with the rest of the group. One of the things that you would make sure your character wants is you would have heard that you get a free stay at Goodmead and free drinks at Goodmead for 10 days, and you were planning to party hard at Goodmead. So you want to make sure that the group includes you in the reward process. All right. Place yourselves wherever you guys would like to sleep for the night. Everyone can benefit from an extended rest, except for Zin. At the end of the extended rest, Zin, you would wake up after having fitful nightmares of phantasmal specters all night. You would feel like you're being chased through the... oh, God, what if you don't dream?
I would say I don't sleep. I think I can still technically dream. But unless I have to be on
my
a
race
dream.
cannot dream.
We will say it still disturbs you. You're unable to find your zen. You can't enter your trance-like state. You constantly feel like you have these flashes of, again, being chased through the wilds of Icewind Dale. Something about it feels very primitive, very primal. And
Sitting there just sweating, just like gripping the box I'm sitting on, just like
It's nothing like you've ever experienced, at least not in your recent lifetime. Those are really intense dreams. Nightmares. You were unable to benefit from an extended rest.
Would I have been able to short rest?
Yes.
Like the first hour? Wonderful. Awesome. Except I could use those HPs. Oh well. All right.
Okay. With Orillo now joining the group, and you guys helping him find a way to eject his slad-pole, you have also acquired a polar bear companion for your group. With 2 out of the 3 casks of honeymead, you have them loaded up now in the wagon that you've reassembled and are ready to head back whenever you guys want. You have about a dozen goats and sheep combined that will follow you should you ask them to.
I will.
Yeah, so we'll probably have to separate our goats and our bears. Make sure our
Goat.
bears nice and fed on Ogre and Verdi before we go.
Yeah,
Bear
we'll
up
have
front
meat.
with the wagon, goats and sheep in the back, I think.
Yeah. As we're kind of getting ready to leave, White Claw would be mounting up on Ferris's saddle, and I'd look over at Zin and say,
You look like you didn't sleep so good. You okay there?
I'm an elf. I don't sleep. I'm fine.
Well,
I'm
why you
like-
look so bad?
No, I would come over and go, what's wrong? What do you need? I would like start being like a mom and be like pestering over you and.
I was stabbed near to death. I feel fine other than that.
I would do a check on you.
He'll
is
be
a-
fine.
That is a 20 deception.
Let Sylvanas heal you.
Zin will be fine. He's been.
Wow, that's a 9 for my medicine.
I'm fine. I told you. But I might just lay down in that wagon. And I would just go kind of climb and collapse into the wagon. And I suffered a level of exhaustion, correct?
Yes, at this point.
Drink the water.
Yeah, I would get another like cup of water for him to drink.
Before we go anywhere, I'm going to do my inspiring leader, but that means Ferris won't get it, Greg, unless you want to switch who gets it. Because I can only do 6 people.
okay, that's good to know.
How much is that?
8 temporary hit points.
Good berry for everybody.
Sorry, how many did you say?
8 temporary.
Sweet. Oh yeah, but actually I would go and get another drink of that water. After
Okay.
not
Would you
so good all night.
drink it now, or would you create another vial and bring it with you?
I'd drink it now. I would just go and
Okay.
I would actually fill up my water skin with that as well, since that seemed fairly useful.
Okay. All right. Zin, after you drink yours, you would hear a telepathic cry, and that screams, "Curse you, thief!" But then you feel a weight lifted from your shoulders.
Oh, that's weird.
Does my exhaustion also go away, or is that
Yes, it does.
okay? Oh, that was. I just kind of look around. That was weird. And I just kind of tap myself down. I feel better.
Real quick, Greg, Sean, drinking that water, it lasts for 1 day. Is that it? So after that rest, the effect is gone? Because you said to mark it on our characters.
Just as long as it's somewhere on your guy and you just remember you drank it, this is an indefinite thing.
Oh, I got you. Okay, cool.
So it looks like I think the only person who hasn't drank one is Ashtai. And
I
White Claw?
Yeah, I think she did.
Oh, sorry, White Claw. It was White Claw. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then everyone else has drank from it. Then very good. With that, you guys will start heading your way back to 10 Towns. I need one person to give me a D20 for monsters, and another person to give me D20 for the weather. Spoon, give me a D20 for monsters, and Brian, give me a D20 for weather.
Oh boy, the pressure.
Monsters,
Yeah,
okay.
monsters.
And 17 for weather.
Okay.
Monsters and Blizzard.
There is no blizzard this day.
Ooh.
And sorry, what time do you guys set out in the morning? You would have attempted your extended rest for the last time at about midnight.
I figured then we sleep. You guys sleep till 8, and then like an hour to get ready. So we're setting off at 9.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I have a D12.
Yeah, I just realized I don't have one, and that's what I roll for damage.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. Yep, D12 is the barbarian's best friend.
Yeah.
How does this dice set not have a D12?
Okay, you guys have a safe trip for the 8 hours it takes you to haul the mead all the way back to Goodmead. So at this point, it would be 5 in the afternoon, and would be dark again when you reach Goodmead. The mead hall would probably be the first place you want to take this, since the speaker is gone.
Quick thought though. Do we want to maybe keep the polar bear with a taste for humanoid flesh out of town?
Well, we don't know he's just gonna rampage and start eating people, right? Maybe ask him
shouldn't.
to not do that.
He's gonna hang out. He'll be good.
Just
I think
he might freak some people out.
might be good for the druids to do some hunting to get some meat just to keep them happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would definitely hunt longer on
Can't
our.
get the ogres or whatever, and the other guy. So we got meat.
How does that
We
hunter's
also
trap
have-
work?
I'm sorry.
I'd say you just leave
I
it
was gonna,
somewhere.
I was gonna say I don't remember someone narrating or describing butchering their bodies, but
Oh, he did. Yeah, he did.
oh, you did. That's fucking brutal, man. Getting like it's not humanoid, but giant meat. That's rough, dude.
I
Mhm.
would still like hunt for like animal meat on longer journey.
That'll be a survival check.
I'm good at those.
I'll give you advantage and guidance.
19.
19. You're able to obtain enough food to feed your entire party for the day.
Bear once.
Or the bear once.
Or for a day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you remember similar to how it worked in when you guys were traveling through Out of the Abyss.
Yeah.
Unless you have ways to preserve your meat, it goes bad after 24 hours.
It doesn't just like naturally preserve in the cold.
Not unless there's anything you guys are doing to prepare it. If you're just carrying it in your backpacks, it's not great.
I guess I would use the salt and pepper. That we
Yeah,
Okay.
you can just drop it in like the thing of salt and it would preserve it.
Yeah, I think that would be fine. If you guys want to say you did that, and especially did that with all of your giant meat, that is totally fine. So you're with your
I would have like
giant-
my own container of salt. And
So if you want to keep it separate somewhere, you would have 24 days worth of giant meat. Or I guess polar bear feedings worth of giant meat.
Yeah. No, none of us want to eat that. That's for the polar bear.
Yeah, I assume they just
Yeah, and I've got just regular meat for us or another critter.
Yeah, and the bear would have come with you guys, and would have only been friendly towards Hooker, and would have been very agitated pretty much anytime anyone else got near it.
I'll just hang out with the bear and keep him calm.
I would stay away from that bear.
I'd be poking and prodding it randomly as we're going.
If you did, it would occasionally try to swipe at you.
Don't poke the bear.
All right. With you guys arriving at town, you take the booze to the mead hall and are thanked by the residents there. The townsfolk are extremely pleased to see the death of the speaker avenged. The mead will also go a long way to helping the town. They immediately get to rolling the kegs around and starting to disperse it to where they need to take it. They say, please, to enjoy your stay at Good Mead as long as you'd like. Remember, you can eat and drink and sleep for free for the next 10 days.
All right.
I would just follow the keg.
All right. They would just
I
bring
would
it
look
to...
over at the group and be like, wait, why didn't you tell me we were just carrying meat around? I would have just taken that.
It was for the people here.
A moment later, a barmaid would appear with mugs of mead for everybody.
Is she
All
cute?
right.
Yeah, she'll be cute. She'll be thick. With two
Oh
Cs.
yeah.
Roll a d20.
Oh,
Can I flirt with her?
Yeah, sure. Actually, Ashley's like, can I seduce the barmaid?
I'm not on delight, but still.
You're not even a horny bar.
I just want to flirt with her, okay?
That's fine. You can spend that time during everyone's drinking time to do that. At this point, remember, it is pretty late in the afternoon, or sorry, the evening. It's about 5 p.m. You guys are welcome to do whatever you'd like in Good Mead until you extended rest. Is there anything in particular you guys would like to do before that time?
I'm hooking up with the barmaid.
I have a
Okay,
couple things.
To find a price for the sheeps and goats.
Oh yeah, if we can turn the sheep and goats to the town.
I want to check out the Shrine of the Flaming Sword, and I would also like to point out that other classes besides Bard can be sex addicted.
True, my
That's not a class. That's not a class feature. It's a personality trait.
I would
Paladins?
just sit there and try to drink all of the mead.
All right. If you guys are trying to get thoroughly wasted, take Constitution saving throw against essentially poison. Sorry, you wanted to go to the Shrine of the Flaming Sword?
Yeah, I want to check that out before partying. But then I would go join the party.
Okay. The Shrine of the Flaming Sword, you recognize to be a shrine of Tempest, the god of war. The building is vacant and stands on the lakeshore and has a crow-haunted steeple protruding from its peak. Unlike the Mead Hall, which is well cared for, the shrine's painted icons of the god of war wielding a flaming sword are chipped and faded, and its spacious interior stands mostly empty, except for a long table on which rests a body covered with a blanket. The body is that of Speaker Kendrick Reelsbarrow. Man, he is a giant man in his 40s. This is the man who died trying to defend the town from the mead from the Verbeeg. You can see he died from 3 very obvious stabs to his chest. Your guess is that this shrine was built over 100 years ago, and is probably one of the first structures to be built here in 10 Towns.
Poor fellow. I would just say a quick prayer for him and stay a minute before heading back to the mead hall.
So as we left
get
and came back, did I notice that there's a river or lake nearby?
Yeah, there is a lake called Red Waters right here.
There's a dock out there with some boats.
Yep.
Also, I had nat 1, so I'm getting shwasted and dropping my accent.
I just
No,
want to
why
try
everyone
and
gets
throw on it.
I'm gonna go fishing with the bear. I'm gonna just feed him all the fish there.
Okay, so you spend the rest of the night before you go to bed fishing with the bear out at the docks.
Yep.
Zin and Orlo. God damn it. Orilo. God, Spoon, why am I
Orlo.
stroking out?
I don't know.
Orlo. I'm having a moment. And Rulanan. The three of you would be getting wasted at the at the meat hall. Ashai would be there, trying to make friends with the barmaid. And White Claw, what would you be doing during all this browsing?
Thinking about what to craft next.
Okay. As far as how much you guys can get for the sheep and goats, someone in town is willing to pay you all 50 gold for the entire herd.
Yeah.
Nice.
And
Right.
as I
White
progressively
Claw, I
get
would
more
have
drunk,
mentioned that I was interested in half plate, even though I know you're probably not going to make it. I would just let you know.
You guys don't want to be traveling goat milk vendors?
I don't think you can wear half plate because druids can't wear metal.
Well,
It's like he
I
would
don't.
have to craft it out of something weird.
Yeah.
Like chitin or there is a strange material here in Icewind Dale that you guys have not encountered yet. More
As I
Sorry, what-
progressively get more drunk,
Even
I would just start
stranger than space
chucking
metal.
my axes
Yeah.
at the wall.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I was
Target
typing that.
practice.
Was there talk of half plate?
No.
Oh, okay.
Aspirationally, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, definitely aspirationally.
Okay. During your time carousing, who has the highest charisma in the group?
Might be me.
Mine is 18.
Nope.
It is not
Oh,
me.
we're both at 18. Okay.
Okay, Zin and Rulanan, at a certain point when you guys are hanging out in the evening, you guys will be sitting at the same table. And the familiar face of Olivessa would approach you. She would tell you straight up that you've done very well by avenging the speaker, and the townsfolk here have become fond of you. Your deeds so far in the 10 towns have already reached here. They didn't know who you were when you first arrived, but now they know you for your deeds. She would say that right now, a dwarf by the name of Shandar Froth is set to become the next headsman. And she, again, mentions that most of the townsfolk want her to step up because they find Shandar to be untrustworthy. She does not want to be the speaker and wonders if either of you are interested in a leadership role here in 10 towns. She said she would vouch for you.
Oh no, certainly not. I'm in hiding.
Yeah.
And then
Raised
I
an
just
eyebrow there.
I lean in real close to her and say, I banged a rich dude's wife, and she was, and then he leans back and makes an hourglass figure with his hand.
Shapely.
She nods and says, maybe not you, and then turns to Rulanan.
What would be involved in this if I were to agree?
Rulinan's a great leader. He'd be great.
I don't know. Like I was saying, you've fallen so many times.
She would tell you that the election is going to happen within the next 2 weeks. And really, you would have to do nothing other than become a resident of Goodmead. And should you actually become the speaker, you would inherit the speaker's house.
Okay. Well, at what point is this all going to take place? I have responsibilities to this group that I need to see to the end, and I don't know how long that's going to take.
She tells you it's going to happen within the next 2 weeks at this point. Let me see if there's a specific day. It doesn't seem like it.
Maybe you can be speaker and adventurer.
And she nods and she says she would help take care of most of the day-to-day stuff in town. But as far as solving a lot of the problems for the townsfolk, like personal issues and anything beyond that, it would be left up to you.
Not a big fan of politics. but if there's not much involved on my end,
She tries to assure you that she would do the vast majority of the work.
well, I've never been a speaker of a town before. Might be interesting. And if, as you say, I don't have to do too much and it'll help you, why not?
Okay.
But like I said, I have responsibilities to this group first. And we're going to be off doing other things. Don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay, sorry, I was reading something. Say it one more time.
No,
Or
he's just
he'll be back?
reiterating that his responsibilities lie with his group and
And
you
he
know,
would-
our quests and stuff.
She would say she understands, but would like you to return to at least find out how the election went. And the
Sure.
more time you spend in 10 towns, the people would always, or sorry, Goodmead specifically, the more the people would appreciate it.
Okay.
But yeah, she says by no means do you have to stay here. She'll take care of everything. She'll let everyone know that you're going to be running against Shandar then.
Wait, and the house that I would get? Where is it?
Over here, along the
Oh,
lake.
Speaker's house, duh. Is it nice?
Yes, it is very nice.
Okay. Lakefront property. Nice.
Okay.
Well, guys, I might be speaker.
I think
And-
you'd make a speaker. You fight the way with words. Oh, we should drink to that. And I call for more meat.
They bring you more mead and food or whatever you guys would like. You guys can spend the rest of your night carousing until you eventually pass out or fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm not planning on getting hammered like the and having fun with them.
I found that mead right there and probably just collapse.
I
Right.
By the way, if you guys haven't adjusted your gold, I just typed it out in chat if we're just splitting the 50 gold for the goats.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
I have updated Hooker money and my money.
Thanks for getting Hooker.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the metal, or do we sell that?
I've kept the space metal. I've kept it.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot.
should
We
hold on to
have
that.
the 10
Yeah.
GP gem and the 10 silvered sling stones. Although we might have to go to a bigger town to sell any of that, since those are kind of luxury goods.
Maybe when we get back to Bryn Shander.
Yeah, not a bad idea, especially if no one's dying for money right now.
Not
But
much
yeah,
to spend it on here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the space metal fragments just as crafting components. So with that, since they're 75 GP value, they can effectively be used to craft a 150 GP item, or towards something more.
What time do you guys want to set out in the morning? Sorry, I'm just doing map stuff while you guys are talking.
So
If people are drinking,
hold on
I
to the
think
metal in case we get more.
yeah,
Because if we get more, we might be able to use it for something nicer.
yeah, like when we go visit the site for sure. I'm definitely planning on holding on to it. Yeah, so I think because we had people get drunk, we would probably leave like around 10 or 11 if people would need it.
Probably be similar, 9 to 10 when
And
we
we're-
by the time we finally set out.
That works.
we're just going to the next town over, right?
Yes.
Until probably just a couple hours, if that.
And that's where we heard that Sefik and Torga's caravan was headed, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
You believe you're hoping to catch them there.
Yeah, we dilly-dallied a little bit, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky.
All right. With that, I need some D20s. Nurse, give me a D20 for the monsters, and Nick, give me a D20 for the weather as you guys begin your trek for the
18 for the weather.
Okay.
9 for the monster.
All right. A blizzard kicks up about an hour after you start to leave your town. Let me get to the big map. All right. Yeah, the entire trip would take you just about 2 hours with your axe speed, which would have you guys arriving at around noon.
That's not bad.
All right, let me read this. So you know Dugan's Hole has a reputation for being the smallest of the 10 towns, the least friendly, the least equipped. What else?
The smallest gene pool.
And the least comfortable to live in. They also have the smallest gene pool, like Nick said, and they are inbred. Some of them having pointy teeth or weird pointy ears or even like pinheads. Okay, sorry. Here's how this. As you guys approach the outskirts of Dugan's Hole, the blizzard would be pretty thick at this point. You believe at this point it's full blown. Who would be up front? Would it be Ashtai again?
Well, I'd be charging up in front.
I think actually Hooker is up front now because he's with the polar bear who we have up front.
Okay. Orillo, that is something you could have purchased back in Goodmead if you wanted. Was an axe beak or something of that nature if you wanted a mount. Otherwise, you being on foot would actually slow the group.
Oh, yeah. Could we put him in the wagon?
Yeah, that'd be fine. The wagon is empty now.
Okay, nice. I think that should be a temporary solution.
If you like, you can ride Hal, and I can sit in the wagon.
I suppose I would be okay with that. Though I don't promise his safety.
So we're still carrying the wagon?
I believe
we can
so.
use it to loot stuff. And we've got
That's
the bear
true.
to pull it.
That's true.
Or me with my silly Goliath strings.
Well, yeah, that's demeaning, and I assume you wouldn't want to do it, but all right.
Okay.
You pull it.
Up front, Hooker, you and Orillo, if you guys are the two up front, would see a large white wolf come limping out of the wilds. You can hear its pitiful whine as it tries to hobble over to you, seeking help.
I would call out to him, Wolf, what's happened? Come here, I'll help you.
He comes up to you and you can hear his whines. You would be surprised. He speaks to you in common. He tells you he was kicked by his master, brutalized, and he was wounded. He says his master goes by the name of Garagai.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of anyone who would kick a wolf. How is it that you learned how to speak common?
This wolf's so big. Who would kick such big wolf?
An even bigger creature.
He says Garagai is big, giant.
Could I try to identify this creature?
Yes, that would be a nature check, or yeah, let's do nature check. I think that's makes sense.
Okay, can anyone give me advantage? I've got a +4.
Yeah, I
For
think I
which
can.
one, sorry?
Pretty
Nature?
sure I can.
Oh no, sorry.
No, Hooker does not have nature.
Oh.
Oof. Okay, well, I bricked that roll, so that's not going to be great. It's a 7.
Ashtime might.
Nobody does.
Nope. Okay.
Oh, yeah, so it probably looks like I will not ID it just yet. Just a real big looking wolf.
The wolf would go on and say, Garagai big, Garagai is bad. Garagai took 2 children from the town.
Whoa.
I said, why don't you lead us to him and we'll take care of him and I'll heal you. You can join us.
You would do that for me? But it's dangerous.
Dangerous to heal you?
Dangerous to go fight Garagai.
Yeah, we're strong though.
Garagai,
You can
he
be
shakes.
part of our strength.
He seems very concerned for your well-being.
If he's taking
Uh,
children, we need to get him.
I will also insight check if Nick will roll for me. The wolf.
Sure. I would totally be sus of him, so I agree. Well, just kidding. I rolled like shit, so that's a 9. Sorry.
Yeah, this dog seems pitiful and unthreatening. And
I
sorry,
would
nurse,
heal
what was
him.
your role for this thing?
I got a low. I got real bad for
Okay.
the identifying.
Does it look like I can fix his limp? I'll check him out.
Go up to him and give him a medicine check.
Okay.
Can do. God, 9.
You don't think you're going to be able to help him. You believe whatever his wound is, it doesn't. You don't think his leg is broken. If anything, it's sprained or badly bruised.
Okay. Well, I ask him how far away is this foul master who kicks you?
He tells you it's a long ways. Man. Yeah. He says it's a long ways because I guess a wolf doesn't know how to say miles.
It could go by hours of travel, but
So he
I think
would
it's like a half day's march or something like that, right?
yeah, and even
Maybe
just like a really
8
rough
days.
timetable like that, I would make sense to me.
Especially since the sun reference point has kind of gone out the window in this campaign.
Yeah, it's 16 miles. But I don't see
That's a
a
good-
time frame.
That's probably. Let's see.
I guess it would depend on the speed of the.
Sorry,
creature.
13 miles. 13.
Gotcha. Yeah, if we're just at tundra travel and we all have mounts, then it would be 1 mile an hour.
Which would be probably his normal speed if he wasn't limping like that.
Yeah, I suggest to the wolf
That's
that
a good.
he.
That's a good travel. It's a long
So
time.
probably a couple days, he would probably say, at a rough
And he
estimate.
can rest. He could rest his limping leg by laying down in the cart.
Laying in
We
there
can
with
heal up while we go after.
with Zen.
Great.
So do we want
Puddle
to?
puddle.
I suggest we go after this giant or whatever.
Yeah,
Turn to the group.
I agree.
Okay. At this point, the wolf would thank you and introduce himself as Corin.
Corin. So Corin, rest up in the wagon. We'll take care of this situation, and hopefully you'll be healed by the time we get there.
He, like, shoves its big white ass in the wagon.
We go this long detour. We definitely not gonna find Torgs when we get back to Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, maybe
Well-
we should just check it out here first.
I don't think we can bring Big Wolf into town unless Coin. Do Dugan's Hole people like you?
Corin shakes his head. and say the people are afraid. He asked for help, but they were afraid.
Yeah,
That
You are
seems
very
like the
big.
appropriate response.
Still think we go after
Head nod.
the guy who kicked him because fuck that.
well, I'm very understandable, but we're after someone here who might have killed multiple people as well, and they should actually be here.
Is it on the way?
Well, we're already here.
We're here. Yeah, this is the spot.
Well, we might as well check it out.
We did already waste 2 hours traveling here, so we wouldn't even get a full day's march if we left right away. Well, without risking exhaustion, of course. But if you want to wait
Yeah, just
outside
heads up,
town with the wolf, that's up to
The
you.
battery's getting low. If I cut out, that's probably it. So still no
Okay.
power here.
Real quick, would Hooker would just want to stay out just outside of town with the wolf then?
There, yeah.
Yeah, you could stay with the
Um,
wolf and the bear, maybe do some hunting or whatever, or just bond with them. Because we probably don't want to bring the I don't know. I imagine the people of this place would overreact to them.
But yeah, I think who knows exactly how they'd react, but they'd probably be more comfortable outside of the town as well. So I would hang out with them outside of town, and yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. So Hooker, you would stay on the outside of town with Corin and the bear. Is that what I'm getting?
Yep. Yeah,
All right.
that's the plan. And the rest of us are heading into town.
Okay. As you guys enter Dugan's Hole, here, let me read a little bit about the town. So much stuff. Okay. You would notice. Oh my God, cat! There is a caravan still here. It looks like it is or consists of 3 heavily laden dog sleds. Each one is pulled by 6 friendly-looking sled dogs. One sled looks like it carries provisions and supplies. A team of humanoids and dwarves. It flies a flag bearing the company's emblem, which is a gold wolf's paw on a black field. The other 2 sleds transport goods for sale, including cut wood, flint, tinder, flasks of whale oil, blankets, furs, rations, bottles of wine, casks of cheap ale, medicine, and vials of poison, primarily used for killing vermin. It looks like she is packing up the store and getting ready to move. You guys actually arrived on the last day before they went. What would you guys like to do? You know you're looking for a man by the name of Cephik Cultro.
Well, should we just go right up to him, or should we just poke around first?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you ask for that person.
Well, no other ideas, so let's go. Then we'll just walk up to. Did you say it was Torg that we saw, or did you just describe a general scene?
You just saw Torga, and most of her caravan look like they're getting ready to leave. You do not see a man by the description that was given to you of Cephik Culture.
Okay.
Do you see the person in charge of the caravan, but not the man you're looking for?
She asked if she's seen him.
Yeah, let's go. I would just call out bonjour and walk over to her and wave Rulin on to come with me.
Yep.
Okay. She would give you a warm smile, very reminiscent to a shopkeeper, and say, "Oh, you've come to shop at Torg's caravan one last time before we left? Well, good on you. We have no problem just opening a few casks, and she like starts waving for her attendants to start opening some of her crates and things of that nature for you to peruse some of the goods.
Oui, thank you. And I would bluff to buy time.
Okay, give me a deception.
Oh yeah, 25. And I would just kind of start perusing the goods and just kind of muttering to myself about them as I kind of handled stuff and pretended like I was interested.
All right. Yeah, they would spend as long as you really like, at least for a good bit, making small talk with you and trying to sell you some goods. What would the rest of the party like to do at this point? Or would you like to ask her anything or ask any of her attendants anything?
Well, I was hoping Rulanan would take the opportunity to ask her about it, and I would ask anyone who was helping me after a time.
Yeah, I'll ask her. I'll call it. I was thinking of doing the same thing that Zin is doing, is looking at some of the items, and then while I'm looking at them. So, by the way, have you seen? We're a group that's kind of looking for somebody right now, and I give just a brief description of the person.
Are you asking? You're asking Torga?
Yeah.
She would say, give me a persuasion check, Brian. Or are you
Okay.
trying to keep this on the down low? Because if you're trying to keep it secret, it's a deception check. Again, some of the information you guys know coming into this is Cephalic culture works for Torga.
And I can help with either if possible.
That was my hesitation to begin with. If I wanted to alert her that we're looking for him.
I mean, if you're a straightforward person, just be straightforward about it.
Yeah, I'll just do persuasion.
Okay. She would straight up ask you why, and then your persuasion check will be essentially how she takes it.
I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Oh, if possible, I can help you.
Oh, okay.
I would just call out people in. Oh shoot, where did we first get this quest?
Was it Targos?
I think it was in Targos. Yeah.
Targos? Okay. I would say people in Targos are looking for him. Seeing that we're just being honest about it.
I got a 14. No, wait, 15. Sorry, 15.
Okay. For a 15, she says, you seem like an earnest fellow. She says, he's somewhere around town. I'm not sure where. When we close up shop, he's welcome to do whatever he wants.
Can we insight that?
Yes.
I'm shit at it, but here goes. 13.
You believe she's telling you a half-truth. You believe... Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm sure he is in town somewhere probably, and she might know where even, but yeah.
Is there anywhere he likes to hang around? Is there a inn nearby?
She says, this place doesn't have anywhere nice to stay. Nothing for Cephic's taste. But he's probably getting a drink over at the meat hall.
Okay.
I wouldn't bother inciting that because that sounds legit to me. I just say, well, if you see him, please let us know. Or if he shows back up.
Okay. As you guys leave, everyone give me perception checks. Anyone who would actually be looking around for anything.
I definitely would be.
Around.
Man, my rolls are shit.
Welcome to the... Oh, no, that's a net 18. Woo woo. That's a 20 perception for me.
Nice.
Ooh-wee. Okay, as you guys are leaving, you're making your way through the streets, and you would see a man who meets the description of Cephalic Cultro is actually watching you from in between the houses and upon catching eyes with you, he books it.
Oh, I immediately
I
start
chase
running.
him.
All right, everybody, roll initiative. So actually, we're getting close to it. We will see. So this will be a quick skill challenge to see if you catch him before he reaches Torga. Everybody, give me either athletics or acrobatics checks and put them in chat. One or the other.
So are we doing
Ooh.
initiative or
Both.
checks? Okay.
Both.
23 athletics.
Your checks will determine where this encounter happens.
I'm clearing the initiative board.
Sean, since I'm riding Ferris, should I just have Ferris do them for me, or how do you want me to do it?
Whichever one you prefer. Either yours or Ferris is fine.
Where I am?
Mayhem, you would be unaware to all this.
I think we lost an axe beak at some point as well, it looks like. And I don't think one died.
Oh, I think I'm supposed to have, or you have yours? I don't know.
No, I took my. I mean, you could keep it, but
Oh, I took mine off the board.
Rulanan should have one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not demand my bird back. So if you still want to be riding it, that's fine with me.
No, you can ride around. I'd have no problem just running.
All right, let me get a model for Sephic, and everyone, please make sure you take your acrobatics or athletics and put them in chat.
Oh, should we be using our bird stats for this then?
I'm allowing whichever. If you're having your bird run for you, you can use your bird stat.
Okay. Also, I just realized, since Hooker had a bird, we have a bird for everybody that's in here, if you want, Orlo. Otherwise, we could have left that outside.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind riding.
Help yourself to that translucent bird.
I'll have them like right here. And you guys are like passing this.
He's over there.
We'll do 0.5 inches is 5 feet.
All right, he's about 25 feet away.
Yeah, I want to start him like right there. So he would have already bolted around the corner. So this is when this whole thing would have happened, and then he would have ducked. So we'll start him essentially here.
Hey, Mayhem, are you here?
Oh, you cleared the board while I was on.
Oh, sorry. Other people, everyone was on it, so I didn't think it'd been.
Yeah, I
cleared
forget
it
where I
and
was. I'll
then-
just re-roll it.
Yeah. I had cleared it. And then
I generally just move everyone off to the left, so.
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds right, actually.
Ashley, what's your bonus initiative?
2.
Roll off. 15.
6.
All right. Athletics or acrobatics? So far, it looks like the group is going to catch him before he reaches Torga. So we will essentially have this fight start with him being here, and then you guys coming down this alley right behind him. Put him about. I want him about 30 feet away from the nearest person.
Up there.
All right. Bam. Okay. And Torga is not far.